Hello, hello, hello. Let's get this out of here. Oh, yeah, I have a surprise for you all. I've got a Halloween costume. Yep. Because Halloween's right around the corner. Are you ready? I don't know if you're ready. Boom. Behold, it is I, Detective Harrier Dubois. Star of the critically acclaimed detective RPG narrative Disco Elysium. I'm the spitting image, aren't I? I spent a whole 20 minutes on this. Look, I'm even drinking, just like Harrier does. Well, assuming he's a whiskey man. I'm willing to bet he's a whatever alcohol is in my hand kind of guy. But yeah, welcome on in, everyone. Can't think, old and slow. Flick is my real life boyfriend. So he's very nice. I love him very much. And he gave me his Prime sub, so he's basically giving me $2.50 a month. Harry probably fancies himself a Scotch drinker, but I think when you're that much of a functional alcoholic, it's literally just whatever's in arm's reach. But yeah, welcome on in, everyone. Let's get the game music going. Let's turn off Pretzel Rocks, and let's turn up the game audio. That's a little loud, game. It's a little loud. Yeah, there you go. Nice. But yeah. We've got, basically, I imagine this will be the last stream of Disco Elysium. I might replay it in the future. Like I mentioned up ahead, or up earlier in the chat, this playthrough was not super different from how I played through the first time. I was a communist hobo. I don't think I was a hobo then, but I was a communist, I was a homosexual, and I was an art cop as well. I was all of those things. The big changes were, early on in the game. The first time that I played through this game, I scummed getting the body down without Measurehead's help. And I didn't do that this time. I failed multiple times. So this playthrough, fairly similar. My next playthrough, I think I'm going to go full dickhead capitalist. It is entirely in your power, can't think, to be the communist leader of the hobos. So I did play a little bit off stream to clear some things up at the conclusion of last night's stream. So all we have left to do, Classy is gone. I don't want to offer figurines to Dolores Day. The last thing to do is to go to the island. And once you go to the island, that's it. There is no coming back. It is the beginning of the end. However, we had one more thing to do. And that was come back to our Communist Book Club members. And have ourselves a handy-dandy little book club. And that's what we're going to do.
Would you mind? We've got group business to take care of.
That means go home.
Wait. What? Wait. I'll be honest, that was not what I was expecting. Wait, did I do something wrong?
Would you mind?
That means...
Wait, did I do something wrong? Maybe, hold on. I don't know what I could have done wrong. I read the book. Can I not do the book club? I was looking forward to the book club. Wait. Interact.
You spend a moment contemplating.
I read it all.
Would you mind?
That means go.
Go home? I don't understand. It's past... Wait, okay. Wow, that's not how I wanted this to start. I don't... What? I don't understand. What possibly could have gone wrong? Sunday friend, missing insects, Ruby on the coast. I really don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand what went wrong. I'm so wait, no. What happened? Let me reload an earlier... Let me reload an earlier save. I don't know. So, basically what I did is, on day 6, literally all I had left to do was the communist plot and going to the island. And I thought you could only go to the island, or I thought you could only do the communist thing at night. Because that was, like, I had to meet up with them at night. And so what I did is I went to the bookstore and I basically bought books and killed a bunch of time until nightfall. But now that I'm looking at my quests, I don't even see the communist quest. I don't have one. It's called Get Yourself Organized, right? Forfeited? Wait, how did I forfeit it? Wait, how the fuck did I forfeit it? Wait, I am bamboozled. How did I forfeit it? This is not the start that I wanted. It's just supposed to be the last game. Last stream. Saturday at 9:35? Day 6. I mean, I can go back. I got the save right there, so okay, let's go back. I guess we'll go back to here. Wow, yeah. I think... Oh, that's such a bummer. Yeah, I think you have to do it before the shootout. Because 9:35 is when you wake up. Damn! Man, alright. So, let this be a lesson to anyone who wants to play this game. There are 10 in-game days. Take advantage of that. Like, I honestly went through this probably a little too quick. I could have, like, I did the shootout on night 4. I didn't need to do that. I could have done the shootout. I could have had a couple more days to fuck around. You know? Alright, I guess that's, I guess that's it. I guess no Communist Quest. Because I would need to go all the way back to before I investigated Ruby. Or when I went looking for Ruby. Yeah, that's a bummer. Let me double check. Get yourself organized, Disco Elysium. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that if you initiate the shootout, if you initiate the tribunal, then that's it. Basically, at that point, there is very little left for you to do. So, damn. Alright, I guess we'll wake up bright and early and...
Good night.
I guess we'll wake up bright and early and... The game definitely doesn't intend you to, The game definitely doesn't intend for you to,
The bed is comforting.
go through the game that quickly.
The place feels almost...
And honestly, part of what contributed to me going through all of it so quick
time. Drifting off.
Was that I did basically the entirety of the set up a club in the church quest at 2 a.m. And I don't think I was supposed to be able to do that. I thought if you were out until 2 a.m. you'd basically pass out, but that's not what happens.
This respite, you've earned it, brother. Bask in the darkness. Let it swallow you up.
I've been bad.
Now you haven't. You've just been.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you then.
You're welcome, Harry boy. You earned it.
After centuries of darkness,
I actually
the
feel
alarm
rested.
rings.
Go.
Okay. Yeah, come on, get up.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the...
Electrochemistry. Can I even do that? I can try one more time. I've got 4 points to work with. I might as well, right?
An
Sort of odds we're looking at. Oh, I gotta put on my drug clothes. Of course. My mistake. That includes... Gotta put on the drug clothes. Fingerless gloves make you do drugs better, for sure. My flare-cut trousers. And there's some jeans. There's some pants, yeah. Cool black jeans. I look very cool right now. And I know there's like a jacket, I think, that does it. That's plus drama. Yeah, the silk robe. Now we're cooking. Is there a shirt that does it? I don't actually have many shirts. I've got the drama tank top, the physical instrument tank top. I don't think I do. I don't think I have a shirt for doing drugs.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
Still
the
just
reflection of your face in
17%. See, it's red. I think red is booze. And I actually don't think I have any. Yeah, I do not have booze. Got cigarettes, speed, more speed, and Pyrrholodon, but no booze.
An old
I'm just gonna
mirror
try it.
hangs on the wall. Still
Not to be.
happening. It won't come off.
You know what? In place of communism, let's delve into the expression. Let's have a look-see at why I am making this horrible face. It is only 17%, though. Those are really not good odds.
It's like
Oh, that
something
didn't take long.
snaps in you. A nerve ending. A
Okay.
thought.
I didn't do this last time. This is new.
Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for God knows how long.
Oh?
Just like that.
Oh, he's
it's
sad
over.
now.
The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you.
Wait, that's sad. Oh, no, now he's just grumpy. Oh, that's not Disco. Oh, man. Let's put on our Smarty Smart Pants clothes and see if we can't learn about why the expression was happening. I have my prescription lenses that make me smarter. Encyclopedia. I don't think I have many plus encyclopedia things. Yeah, I really don't. I mean, passing an unlucky check will happen as frequently as failing like something that's pretty certain. Is that really the only encyclopedia clothes I have? Okay.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
Well, we have the experience. Might as well.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
58%.
You see the reflect. It belongs
Oh, wow.
in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species. Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
Disco.
For
Hell yeah.
Oriole, your city. That meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million.
The Guillaume the
If it
Million.
doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right.
Guillaume le Million. Yeah, there you go.
Dazzling swirl of disco music in an open air boîte de nuit somewhere in Revachol West. Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
I felt the need to add a clicking sound when I make it.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix.
Oh, finger
because,
pistols.
Unlike Guillaume
The
le Million,
bisexual legend.
you are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to say, I'm armed and dangerous.
I adopted it?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
How long ago?
There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you.
Oh,
or
no.
anyone.
Oh,
2
shit.
decades, if the calendar is to be trusted. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a
Anything
different
else?
world. You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return.
Damn.
You should prepare yourself for that.
Hey, Felis, welcome on in.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne
Oh.
smile when...
There's a thought, Guillaume Le Million. Huh. Well, no time to think about that. We got a murder to save. Or solve. Not save. Man's already dead. Can't really save a murder. As you can see, Felis, I am dressed up for Halloween. Hey, Kim.
Be careful out there.
I also I walked with her to the edge of the peninsula, and it was a very nice little walk. Kim came with us.
The skiff floats on the calm mirror of the sea.
Here we go.
Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go now?
Yes.
Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts? Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
You take the engine, Kim. I'm gonna man the boombox.
What?
How else we blast Sad FM on our way to the island?
Fine. Let's blast Sad FM then.
Yes, excellent.
Sad FM is a radio station specializing in sad, slow rock songs. You
Sweet.
seem to know its frequency by heart.
Alright, let's go. Let's finish this motherfucking game. Oh my god, look at me striking the pose. What a hero. What a ligma male. My favorite place for sandwiches. Like, oh, hold on. This is very moody. Oh my god, that drum tone. I'm rocking the fingerless gloves right now. That is a key part of the ensemble. Hell yeah. Sad rock songs. Felis, do you mean, like, my favorite, like, little chain or whatever? Like, are places to get burgers included in there? Or are you asking, like, between, like, Subway, Quiznos, and Firehouse? No, no worries. There is a Vietnamese restaurant near me that makes a killer banh mi, and so that's my answer. It's basically the best sandwich I've ever had. Not burger. Burger no count. Man, this game does atmosphere so goddamn well. Basically, every sub place I'm not a huge fan of. Firehouse is the least bad, only because they have nice hot sauces that you can douse the sandwich in. Jersey Mike's isn't terrible either. But honestly, any of those places is going to get absolutely kicked to shit by any local deli that makes a decent Reuben. Like, if you could find, like, a mom and pop, like, a little local, like, deli, that's gonna be a way better sandwich than any place. No, it's not that I don't like subs, it's just all their bread is too sweet and their vegetables are fairly tasteless. It's just, like, I'm fortunate to have some fairly local places relatively nearby to me that make some really good food. Like, I'll never go to another chain barbecue restaurant again because we've got a mom and pop barbecue shop literally right down the street.
The boat comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings.
Quails.
A flock
Bird.
of quails takes off in the distance. There is very little wind here today. The ghost is standing still. You look at your arms, then the cliffs above you. Let's go.
Alright. Go to the island. Let's put away this. Put away this. Rusted chain into the
chain
ocean.
Trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
Lands end.
Ah, yes. So it seems. For bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain.
Oh?
From enemies. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a...
Ah, I see. The communards use this. Wait, what was that? Feel ancient. Soldiers' feet ran on them long ago. Inflammable. Mazout? I don't know what mazout is. Oh, fuel. Sure. Warm air from inside the building. ICM.
ICM. This feels familiar somehow.
What's the
It's Indian Citizens Militia. It's the
Oh.
official name of the Communards Army. The black and white army of the revolution.
Sounds an awful lot like.
Sounds like RCM.
It does. The RCM may descend from the ICM.
We were all communists!
It's impossible to say. It was chaos after the war. The name was good for getting people to join us. Revachol West was mostly workers and criminals.
Nice political thoughts rush through your
Yes.
cortex.
They're very
A
nice.
mediocre athlete would pant from dragging around his body on a busted crutch. But not you. You're thinking about politics with blood dripping down your thigh.
I'm very hardcore. We descend from the glorious revolutionary army.
There were all sorts of groups and groupuscules back then.
Groupuscule.
Doesn't really matter.
French is quite the language.
No. An upside-down star.
With its horns in the sky. The symbol of the commune.
Yeah.
No, that's the uninhabited archipelago.
A DeLorean-era symbol of Insulinda, known as the face in the sea.
Oh no! What happened? Wait. Wait, has Nightbot shat the bed? No, it would be stream elements. Oh my god, yeah, Felis, you just subscribed. What the hell? Wait. My overlays. Hold on. Let me... Subscriber alert. Is there not... Wait. Hold on. I can do something. Hold on. Felis. Okay, it's got underscores. The NB Foxo. Felis, thank you very much for continuing your support of the Cult of the Cloaca. We will help you master the one hole. Together, we will overthrow the disgusting flightless mudmen below. Thank you for your support. I think I am Boo Boo the Fool, and I think my subscriber alert has not been set. Oh, it wasn't turned on for resubscription. Is what it was. Oh, I'm gonna have to change all of the. Yeah, you have genuinely shown me an issue with my Stream Elements overlay. I never set up the resubscriber or the gift subscriber alert either. I want it to be the same, and it's not. So that, yay, more work for me. Woo! Yeah, I will fix that in time for Saturdays. Oh, speaking of which, for those of you that are here, no stream Saturday. I am instead streaming Sunday. Yesterday was my boyfriend's birthday, and so we are having a party this Saturday. We're having some furry friends over, having a little get together. Everyone's vaxxed, time to like start, having a grand old time. Boyfriend and I, got tested recently. We're all good, so I need to get tested, but I haven't gone out and done shit. And I'm fully, I got my shot I got my 2 shots like months ago. But yeah, so having a party this Saturday, and so no stream this Saturday. I will instead be streaming Sunday. Watch my Twitter for the announcement.
One of these barrels was still leaking fuel, as you saw.
And I think we might be starting a new game on Sunday. I think the plan. Okay, can't walk out over there. Have to go in the building. But yeah, I think we might be starting Outer Wilds. I've heard nothing but good things about that game. Never played it. Webster highly recommends it, so I think I'm going to give that game a shot.
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The lieutenant puts his hand on...
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Oh, so someone's been on this island.
Downstairs, somewhere? Liquid carbon. I would imagine it takes mazout. The kind that's favored by vagrants and fuel thieves. It's been a long winter, long and cold.
If anyone stayed here, they'd need a generator.
We'll give it an old tappa.
A hollow ring. The canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into...
I don't know. I'm not a philosopher.
That is his idea of a joke.
I am. This generator proves the universe is material.
A small agony. Minuscule bones may have fractured. But
ouch.
He nods approvingly. He even smiles.
I meant, why is it here?
Someone with basic electrical skills has restored it in order to keep the room warm.
That's fair.
The wind outside picks up suddenly with a faint howl.
Okay. Books, fantastique, and historical fiction. Dishes stained with sauce and fire, a survivor's kitchen. Someone is here.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized. Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures.
Break your foot to make your crush laugh. Yeah, physical comedy is the peak of humor.
Popular depictions of man versus nature by amateur naturalist T&T Harpin. husband and wife. Widely read by people from all walks of life. Who'd among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering.
Oh.
Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
Hey, Butterball. Welcome on in. You haven't missed much. We made it to the island. I fucked up, and by initiating that explains why I couldn't call my station. Thank you. Yes, it is Halloween, and I am Harry. When you initiate, so I thought that once you talked to Ruby and initiated the mercenary tribunal, that you still had time to go and do things. That's not the case. Basically, every other quest fails, and you can't do new quests after that happens. You have to go to the island. That's all there is. You can talk to some people and like wrap some things up, but finishing quests is quite simply not possible. So I could not become the apex communist. I was too gung-ho in trying to solve the mystery. Yeah, I actually looked it up. So I'm on day 7, and that was with me basically killing all of day 6, trying to kill time until like 10 at night to go up to the communists, only for them to tell me to go away. So it was really, I did the tribunal on day 4. There are 10 days that you can do. So the tribunal can happen on day 8, and you'll be fine. So just keep that in mind. There's really no rush.
Someone's made themselves a home.
Ooh, conceptualization. Sure, I'll put on my conceiving clothes. My conceiving clothes? My conceptualization clothes. I'm not putting on my fuck clothes. Do I have anything else for conceptualization? Besides this one shirt? I actually don't know that I do. Oh, a lounge jacket. Yeah, look at me go.
Soft covers, serialized
70 all
fantastic
things
and
communist.
detective stories. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Under the bed, there is a rather extensive collection of critical theory. That is, dour, life non-affirming left-wing literature, published by small imprints such as Avatar.
Oh, this guy's a
and
communist.
Elysium.
Can
It's not
subs
exactly
see the
like
cloaca? That is extra. Only the vice president of the stream, my partner, can see my cloaca. The cloaca cult is more about the metaphorical cloaca and the one true cloaca of God, which we are seeking to overthrow and claim for ourselves. You can look at your own cloaca, provided you have one. And if you don't have one, one will be provided to you. Rigorous and truthful.
Ooh, Sia. I agree. Humanitarian sciences. It stands out. Not a lot of critical...
Your incendiary remark has failed to provoke him.
Damn.
Wasn't there some in the communist students' room?
Well, yes.
The little books seem inconsequential.
What do you think it means?
Again, I am not a philosopher, but whoever has lived here, they have some education.
Interesting.
What about the bed?
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft-cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal.
One will be provided for you. Yeah, it's very, what's that cattle decapitation song? Forced gender reassignment. Yeah, it sort of conjures to mind, if you've ever seen that music video, which got taken down off of YouTube years ago. Yes, they are provided for free. We are a communist organization. To each, according to his need, and everyone needs a cloaca, so everyone gets one.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh.
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead.
No, we
Yes,
sold your own.
anytime. If you need a rest later.
You don't have to be a hero.
Fair enough. So there. Okay, so that. Oh, there. Wait, there's clothes. Can't think. Darny, yes, for sure, for sure. My apologies. Cloacas are, after all, a gender-neutral whole. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. And non-binary pals. Ladies and gentlemen and non-binary pals. Of course, of course, of course. And we'll put on our sub-insulindic rendezvous. And we're gonna keep the Territorn tie. Maybe the scented scarf? Okay, it doesn't... I like the gift from the, I like the gift from the cryptozoologist, so I'm gonna roll out with this.
Oh, glorious Fomir.
Oh,
You
yeah.
full set like a true-born hero. The ultimate performance of fun flows in you.
I feel so dynamic.
You are the most ultra of men.
Ultraman.
Peak performance. Go on. The fucking sunset awaits, Phone Rider.
Sick. Gonna go watch some YouTube. I appreciate the subscription very much, Felix. Thank you for watching. And I recognize that not many people are tuning into the Disco Elysium stream as that maybe they once did. It's a very narrative-focused game with some pretty heavy themes. So if you miss a stream or two, you're going to be really fucking lost. Like I said, I plan on finishing the game tonight. And we'll do... I've got some plans for some upcoming games. Yeah, this is peak performance. This is absolutely peak performance right here. No, I will not accept any other clothing. No, sir. I will not accept any other partner than Kim, and I will accept not any other clothing other than Found. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing Outer Wilds. Is my next big game that I want to play. There's a couple of others that I'm looking forward to as well. I do want to continue playing Cruelty Squad. I also want to continue playing, or not continue playing, but I want to try. There's a couple other titles that I'm looking forward to. Cloudpunk is one of them. We played a little bit of Death Trash. And so I'd like to do that as well. I'd like to keep going with the early access for that. I think it's going to be a little bit before we hop into a major story game like this again. Oh, and another heads up. Sometime in November, mark it vaguely on your calendars, we'll do the 100 follower celebration. We're going to do a writing stream where chat is going to pitch me prompts, and I'm going to try my best to shit out a competent short story in like 5 minutes, like speed writing. So I've got that going on too. Oh, an army surplus scarf. Oh, that's kind of cool. Also, I am, for Butterball, I will put on my horrific necktie. Even though, statistically, the horrific necktie is just straight up inferior to the cryptozoologist's 8-eye Territorn tie, to the Bolo tie. Because this gives Inland Empire, and this gives Inland Empire and Volition. He is my friend. He's right. You are right. You are right. I'll give it up. I'll give it up. Let's see what's in here. Money? Money is irrelevant at this point. And magnesium. I'll take magnesium. More magnesium, sure. Morale damage might be coming up. A great blast door.
You see a small metal door nested.
Another part of the island, probably. The lock looks like it could still be usable.
Huh.
Maybe this is one of the doors we don't open?
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs under the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
I find us not opening it highly unlikely.
Alright, I retract my statement. It was naive.
Yeah, he's like, of course you're going to want to open the goddamn door. I chimed in with a haven't you people ever heard of? opening the goddamn door. I'll be honest, I was never really into that band. I just remember hearing that song on the radio all the goddamn time. The hatch is jammed shut. What is this?
Green paint flecks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet.
Aluminium.
There are rows of switches on the front
The
panel.
British have a lot of problems, but the one thing that they have going for them is the way they pronounce aluminum. It's so much better.
The console of an antique computation device. The generator upstairs, with wires coming out. They terminate here. Possibly. Urgence, ouvert, allumé, radiodiffusé. It sounds like this device was used to
This device was used to control the electronics.
Light
Nothing
interior?
happens.
Radio
The
dial?
slides under the glass, silently. You make out defunct stations.
Insular. This is an off-air radio computer, I believe.
Emergency
You
open?
need to restore power before using
Oh.
it. Outside.
The boat engine.
But officer, then we would have to swim back to the mainland.
The console stands
Oh,
by.
damn. Okay. We gotta go get some fuel. Gotta go get fuel. I'm curious, has anyone else, like, I know Butterball from my conversations with them told me that they've been playing Disco Elysium a little bit, but I'm curious if anyone else has been playing any interesting games lately. I'm always looking for, I'm always looking for shit to stream, or just stuff to play. Cargo ships. Do you know that one of them? Do y'all know that one of the most serious forms of pollution in the ocean right now is actually noise pollution? Has anyone heard about that? It's true. Pain in your pelvis. Ugh. The sheer volume of like shipping traffic across the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Besides Out of the Park, I'm gonna start Disco. Honestly, anything. I guess the only genre that I don't particularly have a big interest in is JRPGs. Although I do want to try. I bought Nier Automata on sale for like 50% off over the summer sale, and that's a game that I want to try on stream and see how I like that. But yeah, the if you dive down to a distance of like Crusader Kings, oh man, that is beyond me. I am not smart enough for those games, dude. I played Stellaris, and I've never felt more stupid than when I played Stellaris. Oh, what is this? Oh, health? Hell yeah.
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab. Only
Path
half
of
covered
Exile?
by the crumbling
Is
roof.
Path of Exile an
A bed,
ARPG?
Double embrasures, firing slits.
I've heard about
two
Path of
eyes
Exile a
on the
lot,
wall.
but I've never really looked
Need
into
Super
it.
Prime.
So,
This looks like a good place to shoot from.
funny story.
A single
I
person
have
mattress,
long
modern,
lamented the
civilian
fact
use.
that
Brand name,
I
Marjorie. There's a fuel stain
always
on the cover,
enjoyed
along with cigarette burns.
the gameplay of MMOs, namely Guild Wars 2. I really liked the gameplay loop of Guild Wars 2, but I hated the MMO aspect of it. I did not like playing. Papers, Please. Ooh, Papers, Please would be pretty on brand. I might have to consider that. Yeah, it's a good one. Last Epic? I have not heard of Last Epic. So I have never been a big fan of the multiplayer aspect of MMOs. And I've always sort of lamented that there wasn't just like a single player MMO. Because that would scratch that itch very well for me. Lo and behold, little did I know, ARPGs have been there all along. I never played Diablo as a kid, so I'd never tried them before. And I recently really got into Grim Dawn, which is another ARPG. I don't know if anyone's played it. I'm enjoying it very, very much. It's not a stream game at all. I don't think I could make good content out of it. I don't think it would be very engaging or entertaining to watch me play. But I've been really, really enjoying it. But yeah, I guess you did play with me and my college girlfriend, didn't you? Yeah, that's true.
There's a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window.
Okay, we may have found the place where the shot came from.
Quite old and grimy from years without cleaning.
Subnautica. So I've played Subnautica. I do like Subnautica. Subnautica 2 is on my short list of things to play. The icy one, the sequel. I'm down to clown for that as well. Oh, here we go.
The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out. Trepidation. A tingling feeling in your stomach. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a tiny landscape painting. 1 kilometer across the water. The ruins look familiar.
On the left?
A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Gislain, 33A and 33B.
On the right.
The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the Whirling in Rags. Rue de Saint-Gislain, 10. The doomed commercial area.
Oh.
The box-shaped silhouette of the Whirling in Rags. Its sloped roof, a tiny fleck of light catches your eye on the rooftop. Sunlight reflecting off the upstairs window.
Oh my god,
of
you could
Glacier's
see...
room.
The guy here could have made the shot. Motherfucker.
What does that mean? Do you have line of sight to the window?
There's an opening between 33A and 10. I can see to the roof.
I can see it. Through the scope of a rifle. The shooter would be prone, lying on the mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure.
Oh my god.
Cheek against the cheek rest. Hand on the hair trigger. On a calm day like this.
I could make this shot.
Good. I think we have it, detective. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest.
Why didn't we come here
Why?
before?
We don't go everywhere in a 1,000-meter radius of the crime scene. That's not procedure.
Motherfuckers are dead!
Don't beat yourself up, officer. We
Yeah,
did not
fair
put
enough.
guns in their hands or get them trapped.
The lieutenant pauses. Regret comes over him.
We will make up for it. Here. I feel it.
Could the shooter still be here?
Where?
On this island?
He does not answer. Just nods. He feels uncomfortable suddenly.
I love Half-Light. It does not come up that often, but Half-Light is essentially your fight or flight response. And I genuinely love when it chimes in.
We should move now.
Yes, I agree.
There's a rain...
B-triple.
Oh, never mind. We already did this. Okay. We have the gasoline. We have the fuel. Oh, what is this? Someone's watching, but you can't say where. Oh god, are we gonna get... Holy shit. We're close, man. We are, like, genuinely close. That's a very good old-fashioned, by the way. I made sage-infused simple syrup from sage from our garden. And I'm very happy with how it came out. I put that in this old-fashioned. It's quite nice.
This old cylindrical generator. The lieutenant assists
Okay.
you, holding the canister up to the fuel tank as you tilt. Dark brown, viscous fluid. There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder.
Oh, I
and a
remember what I was
starter
talking about
on the
earlier.
outside.
I completely...
The lieutenant
I got
flips the
sidetracked.
switch.
But yeah, noise pollution is actually a problem in the ocean. If you dive down, like, in the middle of the Atlantic, like 50 meters down, it's
The
like
recoil
85
stop wakes
decibels.
The old generator up. The machine
And 85
spikes
decibels is, like,
before
a
settling
lot.
down to a rattle.
That's like a busy city street. And
That should do it.
it's making it difficult for species like dolphins and whales who communicate sonically throughout the ocean to communicate with one another. They're literally getting drowned out. And so there's actually been like less whale song and less dolphin speech like in the Atlantic Ocean because of all of the shipping traffic. Because those engines that power like tankers or whatever are loud as fuck.
A dim golden glow
They're
animates
huge.
The console, faint like a ghost light. Urgence ouvert.
It's on.
Automatic boot.
Emergency open.
The glass door opens with a series of clicks.
Excellent.
A shaft of light appears, then widens. as
Yeah,
the
it's
light
a
shines
bummer. I don't know what the... I know what the solution is. The solution... Well... Add it to the computer now? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, look it up. It's like... It's a serious problem for, like, marine biologists and
in. A
stuff.
sudden wave of anxiety makes your skin crawl. No, it's more than that. There's something there, waiting.
Something there.
After you.
I felt someone watching me.
So did I. Not back there, but I felt it since we came here.
What's there?
I don't know.
Honesty.
A thin wisp of smoke rises from a charred black fire pit. The wind picks up, then dies down again.
I'm scared, Kim.
Don't be. I have a gun.
That is... I also have a gun.
I know. It was not easy to acquire.
Let's go. Oh, I can't click on that one? Okay. Alright. What is this? Walk slow. It might be dangerous. Okay. I am not about to argue. You got it. Get a big sippy of water. Let's see, what is this? A rubber dinghy, deflated and broken. Small white flowers blossom all around you, like the flowers we couldn't grab on Clausia's... Oh my god, it's him. Who the fuck are you?
An old man, wearing tracksuit trousers, leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers...
I am decked out in my found gear and I could not be more excited.
Then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes, hooded by creased eyelids, to meet yours. He's practically tearing up from spite. Hatred got the best of him a long time ago. This man hates everything.
Did you close the blast door?
I did. And you opened it. How?
The generator.
I should have burned that console down.
How did you know I was coming?
Reactionary rock and roll music. Playing on the water.
That was kind of stupid in retrospect.
Told you we shouldn't play sad FM.
You didn't say that.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
We have entered a world where he said you shouldn't. It is the
Oh,
only
he didn't, and he just... It was cool.
The fascists were right about rock and roll. It is degenerate, hip gyrating, mental illness music.
Who the fuck is this guy? He does have a gun. Nice gun.
It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done.
What is that exactly, my man?
It's a Triangong 446.
Southeast Samarin made. Exotic. Must be defunct too. No modern rifle manufacturer of that name springs to mind.
A Samurai rifle. How did you get hold of one?
It was sent to us by our brothers in the Sinyao commune. Military aid.
Blackened Butcher? That's a good name. 52% cult. Above average, too. Not bad. Not bad. He was sent this. He was sent this firearm from as military aid from the commune.
It has stayed true to him. He can still make it sing.
The Sin Yao?
You heard me. It's good now. Like chalk, white from the ball.
Your weapon has stayed true to you. Mine has stayed true to me too.
Yes. I bet you've killed a lot of people with it. You fascist fuck.
No, I'm a communist.
Have you come to make me one of them?
What the fuck are you talking
We
about?
have come to ask you questions, nothing more. If you do not comply, we will take you in. Do you understand?
Ugh.
The danger levels here are hard to read. One moment he's afire, the next, a fire gone out.
You know what? I'm not worried about this guy. Keep the gun down. You can keep it. Oh no! Oh wow! Kim has other things to say.
Put it down now, sir.
Or you're gonna blow my brains out before you question me. To hell with it. It's a walking stick anyway. It's out of bullets.
Oh.
Like an amputated limb in the sand.
Damn.
He stares on, his wrinkled mouth moving without a sound. A strange sadness, like a song.
What did you say?
The future teaches you to be alone.
The present.
The present.
The present to be afraid and cold.
Pulls back the hood of his plastic cape and looks up into the sky. It's blue-gray, the same color as the sea. Those words.
Real music. Real proletkult. That's La Chaudière, not your rock and roll misanthropy. Chanson de soldat for the black and whites.
You need to address that remark.
I'm not a misanthrope. I'm a half-dead police officer who's just doing his job.
The job of a shitlicker.
That's quite rude. What is La Chaudière?
It is the anthem of the world revolution. One of 3.
Oh?
In Grad, they sang Brave Children, favorites of history. And in Signal, it was some Samaran shit, I guess.
So, yeah, for sure, man, for sure. You're not wrong, but you didn't have to say that. Yeah, come on. I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that at all. Come on. Why are you doing me dirty? I've heard that name somewhere else, in a dream.
Everyone has. They named a fucking perfume after it.
No. I talked to her.
Talk to her.
Yeah, in the church.
God's shithouse. Should have taken it down like they did in Grad. Dismantled it for firewood.
Well, okay. Yeah, but there's a bussin' club there. All right, I don't know if you'd understand, man.
All around you, the air slowly circulates the islet, carrying little swallows and black-beaked seagulls. in
Swallows and
slow
seagulls?
drift.
Yeah.
They all, every one of them, every bird, mammal, and crustacean,
What?
keep their distance.
Oh. How does it go, the song that you're
How did
singing?
it go? Something about shooting rabbits. I don't know.
That's extremely rude.
Can't
Before I was a
remember.
bird, I was a rabbit.
Doesn't matter.
I was a rabbit
It's
furry.
gone now.
Arctic hair.
He waves erratically with his hand,
I don't appreciate that.
annoyed that he can't remember. A little tremor passes through him. It was dear to him. He resents forgetting it.
I'm gonna pick up the gun.
His gaze follows your motions. The rifle feels surprisingly light in your hand. Frame stocked and patched in places with tape and wire. Still warm from his parched hands. Not the metal. The metal is ice cold. This weapon has been modified several times. The rifle's in a shabby state, like a crutch that's seen too much travel. Hieroglyphs are embossed into the
Who the
forearm.
fuck is this
made of
guy,
walnut.
dude?
On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burnt into the wood. Triangon, 4.46mm, made in Sinyao.
It's as he said.
Worn. Personalized even. Looks like this weapon has seen a lot of use, hasn't it, sir?
No response from the old man. The plastic
Jacketed
kit
ammunition.
around his
Jacketed. Military-grade ammunition. Stable in flight. Good for hitting something that's very, very far away.
As he speaks, he stresses every word. He's liking this.
It's been patched and modified several
I
times.
wonder how old it is.
The old man does not answer. The old man keeps following.
I've been
the
watching
motion
Squid Game
with
recently,
his
and this
gaze.
guy just reminds
His
me
right
of the
arm
old man in that
twitches
show, and
suddenly.
it makes me very sad.
This looked very much like the murder weapon. It can be used against him to get a confession anytime.
Who are you?
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross, Political Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft Division of the 4th Army of the Commune of Revachol.
Oh my god.
I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war. This is my termless surrender.
He's been fighting since the revolution.
The Commune of Revachol? Do you mean the ICM? You're a holdover from the...
From the Insulindian Citizens Militia, the army of the revolution. I was recruited in Jamrock in '07, trained in the École de Contrôle Oriole, and consigned to emergency defense duties in '08.
It's 52 right now. It's
I left my
40
unit on the eve of the
4
landing.
years?
When I returned here on May 14th, the commune had fallen. Still armed and ideologically trained, I wrote a criticism of myself and resumed partisan duties.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
How did he survive for 43
No.
years?
I've been on other islands too.
Okay.
I was in Resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was on E48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it. Then I came back here. That was 20.
Okay, but you've still been in hiding for almost half a century.
43 years and 10 months.
That's the length of my entire life.
It's too long. It's not how a human being should live. But I couldn't just forget what I saw.
He just couldn't.
There's no giving up for a man
He
like him.
knows. But he can now.
What have you been doing during all this time?
Hiding, fishing, waiting.
Where it's morning, on Rue de Saint-Gislain, people are walking. The gas street lights have already been switched off. Further inland, in Jamrock, the streets come alive with workers. Men, women, children rushing. Muddy avenue after muddy avenue. The temperature is rising. Alto cumulus clouds form above Precinct 41.
Always waiting for her to return.
Yeah. For who to return?
Her who?
Girl, child, revolution.
What?
Always.
She'd better come. I too have given my life to Mazovian socioeconomics.
A waste. The material base for an uprising has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind and themselves.
Well, now hold on now.
The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed. It will not come back anymore, however hard I try, whatever I do.
That's... Okay, that's a little defeatist, man. You gotta be a little more optimistic if you're gonna be a communist.
I was just 16 years old, 15 when I volunteered.
So he's like 60.
And a lapse of faith. And of courage, too.
Oh?
You could say I misunderstood the historic role of the proletariat and thought Mazovian socioeconomics were fallible. For a second, I doubted the irreducible laws of historic materialism. A second is all it took
Oh?
for reaction to take hold.
Reaction?
Petty bourgeois terror. It's in all men.
We all have a tiny bourgeois person in us trying to run away.
He does not seemingly react to what you said. Only his right brain moves.
It was
a
completely
little.
batshit.
He does not believe a police officer is genuinely revolutionary.
Well, that's his mistake.
And this was when?
May the 13th, 08, 44 years ago. The horizon was black with coalition airships. Their petroleum rose to the sky, and it looked like it formed the clouds. Storm clouds. When they started shelling, it was dark magic. The
What do you mean?
combined might of international capital. All
Yeah.
at once. All the greed and terror in the world tore into Revachol. It lifted streets from the ground and turned houses into ghosts. We were in the Flak Tower.
That is basically what would happen if there was ever another significant communist revolution somewhere in the world is, yeah, the forces of capital would work pretty fucking hard to completely annihilate it.
Huddled on the floor. The artillery was 80 kilometers away in Ozon, but I knew the commune would fall. We would all be turned into ash. So I said I was going to the map room.
A terrible shame still within him. The lobes of his ears are red with it. The shame and smallness of what he became.
You didn't go to the map room though, did you, man?
No. I climbed the chain link across the water and hid inland, in the bunkers there, like the weakest of the weak. A mouse, frightened at the ordnance all night, and the sound of the rotors in the morning, whirring.
Yeah, now they just send drones. They don't even have to stage what this guy's talking about.
Airships. I climbed out into hell. The landing was complete. The chain was submerged. I had to swim back. The fortress was half submerged
Fuck.
too.
This is rough.
Shattered. They'd all drowned in the lower levels or got torn to shreds above. The anti-aircraft gun had malfunctioned. So had I. I left them
Oh,
without
no
ideological
AA gun's
direction.
gonna make that pretty tough.
It was real. I'd seen it. I'd seen it in reality.
Some kind of great terror. Worse than you've ever seen.
Seen what?
The mask of humanity fall from capital. It has to take it off to kill everyone, everything you love. All the hope and tenderness in the world. It has to take it off just for 1 second to do the deed.
Damn.
And then you see it, as it strangles and beats your friends to death. The sweetest, most courageous people in the world. You see the fear and power in its eyes. Then you know that the bourgeois are not human.
Holy shit, dude. I've always suspected the same.
Now is not the time, Lieutenant Jeffreyton.
No, it is the time. I have to make sure that this guy knows I'm a comrade.
I had to. I had to fight it. I could not stop anymore.
Alright, let me take a quick pee-pee break, and I will be back momentarily. Okay, I return. Yeah, I gotta know what this place is, man.
It's not an island. What? It's a defensive fortification of the commune of Revachol. And I am its last surviving defender.
Oh.
The congenitally deformed King Philip.
Congenitally deformed,
built
Jesus.
it to restrict access to the Bay of Revachol. We captured it in '02, retrofitted the fort with an AA gun to defend against an airborne landing. Against the whole world.
That didn't work out there, did it, though?
Coalition military called it Operation Deathblow. I later found out on the radio they called it Deathblow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like that? We had 50 million people on Caillou alone.
I'm not one of them, dude.
Sure you are. You're RCM. Answer me. Who calls an operation against 50 million people Deathblow?
Murderers?
You don't know.
Well,
You haven't
what?
seen it. Iblis,
Like the Sonic villain?
the black-eyed angel.
Wait, is that? I genuinely thought that was something that, like, Sonic 06 made up. It's an actual biblical... Wait, what? The leader of the devils in Islam? Bro, I had no idea Sonic 06 was pulling from such heavy sources. That's hilarious, like, actually. Okay, yeah, how did you survive all this time, my man?
How does anyone survive? I steal
Oh? Wait, really?
supplies, vegetables, I collect rainwater. It's the life of a dog, not a human being.
That would be a great stream game.
How is your health, Mr. Dross?
I've been throwing up blood since winter. Red, like beetroot. Been passing it in stool, too.
Oh, shit, blood's coming out of both ends.
The RCM can provide medical services. You need to be looked over.
I need to die. You don't have medical facilities. You have guns. That's all they give you. Toy.
Okay, we're, like, actually trying to help you here, man.
You also have Dramamine.
And other opioid-based painkillers. You must be in pain. I like them.
I have been running out of that stuff.
There's no way he could manage the pain without them. It's safe to say he is addicted to painkillers by now.
How have you coped mentally, though?
I haven't. I have holes in my brain. Years missing. Others filled with pain only. I don't even know what. Inferno?
I also live in hell.
At least you know it. The traders of this city turned the lights back on in the 30s, after the fighting stopped. Ruins, glittering in the dark like a fucking merry-go-round. It's disgusting.
This might be the most bitter man in human history.
Are they not heartbroken? How could they have moved on?
Wait, hold on.
Now,
There was something I wanted to tell him.
DRC.
I need...
You also have
You like that Dramamine, don't you there,
It's
man?
the little joys. The dark joke. A sunshiny day. Morphine.
We can help you.
There's nothing to look over. The triage is in, and it's black. Administer morphine. Moribund.
Never mind.
He looks at you.
Okay, but how did you hide? Surely someone would have saw you.
It was hard in the Thames. I didn't have partisan training. They were searching for stragglers, those bloodhounds. Floodlights on the water at night.
There were posters, campaigns.
We communards still hoped, and they needed to snuff that hope out. The East capitulated. Martinez and Cold City were turned to dust. But Jamrock, Forburg, even Coron, and Boogie Street, of course, Those fucking kips had masks.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's a racial slur in this world. That's not cool. That's not building working class solidarity.
And others too. Some cordons of Revachol was still fighting. There were cells. I tried to contact them. Soon they all went silent. But at night, I used a dinghy.
Oh.
I only went after dark then. When I got to the city, I stayed underground. Patrols, you lot, the commons too. They'd started snitching.
In the city, you move underground?
From bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. I don't even have to hide. They think I'm another antisocial vagrant. I could walk straight into that town if I wanted.
I wonder if he's been to that weapons cache.
So you finally found it. There must have been a small squadron's worth of arms in there. Elmer Graves, right?
Yep.
Useless now. Rusted away.
So you've been there?
Sleeping. Some nights. Ammo scrounging on others. Those McGraves were shit, even before they corroded. Some had bullets in the chamber, however.
You could have just walked.
I don't want to. They're all traitors. Pigs, rabbits.
Oh my god,
dogs.
the spite.
Men without ideals.
The sheer
are only
spite.
animals.
He does not want to see life moving on. People forgetting, drinking, laughing.
Small bunker under the Feld building.
The propaganda bunker. I used to, but not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Propaganda bunker?
They stored leaflets there. Broadcasting equipment, too.
That was the one that we found going after Ruby.
Propaganda officers. I buried them with their leaflets. They killed themselves. 2 young boys.
Wait, really?
A lot of our boys did. I spent some winters there. Never liked it. Kept thinking of them. No need to go underground.
The old man looks across the water at the
Termless
city.
surrender.
You're with the RCM. The coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol.
Okay, but I got, no, you don't understand. Okay, this is the start of something big. This is the first step in the next communist revolution, baby.
Rock and roll posturing. You're the RCM.
No,
You
please believe
represent
me.
The Moralist International. The enemies of humanity who took this city. I represent their adversary. Le Parti Communiste en Soulande. Take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon. I can no longer serve. No superiors can relieve me of my duty. You bulldoze them all to
I didn't do
mass
any of that. I'm
grave
trying to
to
help.
free humanity.
You fuck. Oh, that sucks.
Rene, the royalist on the coast, said,
Oh, you never signed the Instrument of Surrender.
Liberal reactionaries signed that instrument. Traitors who should have been burned alive. I answer to the Communist Party.
Holy shit, this man is being fueled by sheer spite.
Is that part of why you've been here all this time? Because the party didn't surrender?
Oh, the party never surrendered.
If the party had surrendered, then it would not be the party.
That's honorable.
Honor is a feudal atavism. My motive is class.
Damn, this
It
guy
is
is
hard.
hardcore. Also, I didn't mean to click that.
And others at night,
In the city?
from bunker to bunker.
the old man.
This man is the
looks
most
across the
hardcore
water
communist I have
at the
ever
city,
seen.
The ruins, the motorways rising.
No, I am not a soldier. I am an ideological officer. I belong to
The party, yes, of
not
course.
the army.
But you were assigned to the Defense Corps.
Trained in historical materialism, then assigned as a political commissar by the party.
Okay,
These
what
things
do
used
they
to
do
mean
though?
something.
The old man does not answer.
Oh, what do you mean? I want to know.
His job was to assure the army answers to civilian control and follows the ideology of the commune.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool.
Scientific communism. A commissaire politique is a knight philosopher of the revolution. A future human.
Future human.
Awakened from shutdown by the promise of ideology, he was like a cleric, a shepherd.
You were like a communist priest.
No. The opposite of that. A future
You're a trained...
human.
Okay, but you're trained,
Not
though.
He nods slowly.
I am also a
Another tremor.
communist.
No, you're not. You're a liberast.
No, I really am. I have communist thoughts in my head.
All the real communists are dead.
I wasn't even
They
born
died
yet. How can you
fighting
blame me for not dying?
communism. Are you dead? No. You're an inert lump with a gun.
I will point out that that gun has no bullets left.
Detective, we have not come here to discuss ideology.
Oh, okay, you might not have, but I definitely have. Yeah, I'm here to be a hardcore, homosexual, hobo communist art cop, and I will be goddamned if someone stops me from being exactly that.
We have come to ask questions regarding a murder investigation.
Right,
The
okay.
old man spits into the fire pit. He does not say anything more. A jitter passes his lower body. There's definitely something off with his body. Something more than just metabolism.
Oh yeah, okay, got
There's nothing serious in this world.
composure.
It's a
Oh
farce.
no. What have you been using the gun for, my man?
I've used it for killing people.
Okay, that's... Thank you for being upfront about that.
Here we go. A trail of blood. The lieutenant smells it too.
Killing people?
It's a gun. That's what they're for. You want a moralist euphemism? Defending your family and your property. I haven't done that.
Okay.
I've used it to kill people.
Interesting. During or after the war?
There is no after the war. Class war is never.
Oh my god, this dude is the most hardcore person in history. He shakes his head and smiles, his teeth rotten black. Class war is never over. Good lord.
So he's continued killing after hostilities ended. Okay.
Okay, but the hostilities of capital never truly end, do they, Logic?
This is it. You can feel it, like battery acid on the tip of your tongue. Something you haven't felt in a while.
But...
This is what you live for. This is the shit.
the shit, hell yeah.
The great serotonin jackpot.
Oh.
The solution.
Oh.
Go in straight. No euphemisms. He doesn't like those.
Okay.
No. Be careful now. Slow and steady does it.
Oh, okay.
Make him
repeat it.
first.
Yeah.
Don't mess this up. Remember, he wants to tell you. Get personal.
You've killed people after the fighting stopped.
What did I just say?
What did I just tell you? Don't drop the ball now.
I'm not. Wait, which do I say then?
Nothing comes to you. Silent in them, a chill, like electricity running up your spine.
Oh wait, I always listen to
crawling
Shivers.
into your skull.
All is not as it seems.
What?
Detective.
Have you killed anyone with that gun in the last week or so?
I don't want to tell you anything, you grotesque murderer.
And why did you think that was a good idea? Don't listen to me. I'm wrong all the time.
I'm sorry, suggestion. Someone else said that was a good idea. Did you use to kill that colonel?
The who now?
The fascist death squad who took a bullet in the mouth the night of the 4th. God, I love the fascist answers. Oh, beautiful. Strong men sent here by the Honorable Private Military Company Crenell. No, the fascist death squad.
Oh, yes. That one. Ugly piece of work, that boy.
Did you kill him?
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the commune of Revachol. I do not collaborate with murderers and pederasts of the liberal regime.
Okay, I think that's a little unfair.
Exhaust him with proof. Pile it all on him. Get a confession. The gun. The murder weapon is the perfect opener.
Okay.
The scent of blood in the air. But what else?
I don't
There was something you can't remember.
need your cooperation, man. We got the gun.
Not a lot of guns around that use military-grade ammunition, are there?
It's a real gun. Not like your little musketeer pistols. I've seen you prance around with those. Jumping hoops for the liberals. You look like
He has a
imbeciles.
very tasteful
Why don't you
hatred
ask
of
them to give you real
neoliberalism. I'll give him that.
Going against automatic rifles with these toy guns. Of course you got those boys killed.
Oh, he saw it happen.
Damn, he saw you. He's watched
Holy
it
shit.
happen. So he saw you. Okay. So what? Don't let it divert you.
Don't let it divert you. We have the murder weapon.
You know what? You're right. I'm convinced this made the shot. Should we call it?
You think we have the murder weapon?
4.46 jacketed ammunition, modified for range. We have it. This is it.
I'm calling it. We have the murder weapon.
Good.
Wow.
This feels good, doesn't it? Tearing things up like this. When you have the murder weapon, you have the killer.
You're right. It does feel good.
Murder.
Like a marionette on some invisible string. This pushed him, but not enough. Just a little more.
We've done the ballistics. It came from here.
I saw you poking around there, looking for evidence. You're damn diligent when it comes to dead fascies. Did you like the view?
You had direct visibility. There are embrasures in the concrete.
Embrasure. You tell him, Kim. Get his ass. Fuck him up.
In your possession. You have been here a long time, Mr. Dross. Too long. You need medical aid.
I'm ready to die. I've done my part.
I can't even imagine the fucking sheer hatred that must exist in this man's head and
He's
heart.
practically admitting to it. Dead fascists for fascists. Done his part.
You're admitting you killed him?
You're sad for your fascia brother, aren't you? One twig got broken. Now the others are sad.
I don't know how many times I have to tell you that I'm a communist.
Almost. He almost burst out there. Keep piling arguments. Anything.
Come on, what am I forgetting?
Wait, here it comes. The goddamn Maybells. The dried Maybells on Clausia's roof.
The ones I didn't catch, of course!
There were Maybells in the grass when you got here, and Maybells on Clausia's balcony. Wait, don't forget the footprints. The diagonal prints in the dust in the secret space behind Clausia's bedroom.
Ah,
Now,
yes, of
they're gonna
course.
come up. You got it. Remember, the boot prints were like no modern soul. Maybe don't beat yourself anymore, though. You're not immortal.
Maybells, behind the victim's window! They were growing here!
Damn Maybells. The whole island is turning white with them.
He seems tender suddenly. Nostalgic even.
Oh?
A strange mood swing.
So many this year, too. The spring is coming. No, it's already here. Wash the filth
I haven't
away.
seen these flowers anywhere else, only here.
They blossom on the islets before we fertilize them with our blood. Resurrection was snow white in May before they ruined it.
South, the Bay of Martinez is dotted with little freckles of islets, turning green, with white flowers in white snow.
The coast, too, before they piled their containers on top of it, filled with broken, useless trash for fat-fingered bourgeois children to play with.
God damn, man. Tell me how you really
You
feel.
must get around a lot to stay undetected all these years. Do you know any secret paths? Pinball workshops?
Oh, Kim is on it.
I may.
Young woman called Klasia. Ring any bells? They were on her window.
Classier.
She had intimate relations with that mercenary.
With the victim.
That was a very clinical word for you to use. I figured I'd use that word.
There is a small tremble. Looks like a smile. A crooked smile. Yet isn't quite voluntary. Don't leave any loose ends. Get him on everything.
What brand of boots you wearing there, my man?
Everything is brands with you individualists.
I
Who
don't know
cares
how
what
many times.
brand
I do
my
not
shoes
know
are?
how many times I have to tell him I'm a communist. This is
Samsung.
getting ridiculous.
Some shit.
Show me the souls, please, Mr. Doras.
Fucking imbecile.
Yeah, don't you dare insult my husband like that.
The maker is called Sensory. You see their V-shaped logo. These are not the unusual horizontal patterned souls you saw in the dust on the floor of the hidden room.
Huh.
They do, however, seem to be
The
about
same
the same
size.
The size fits, but not the soul.
Okay, I've got points. Drama. Plus. Plus again. Yeah. 92.
Simpler? No.
No. No. No, I refuse. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare try to pull that shit on me. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. My God. Okay. Sure. I'm pretty sure this means I fail. I'm actually confident this means I fail. I should have put the third point. Okay. Goddamn footprint.
The lieutenant raises his... What are you doing? He's not now. Stop yourself.
People change shoes, detective. It was you. You were there, weren't you? What were you doing? Some kind of reconnaissance?
Trying to rack your brains.
It can go to 97 where you can only fail by rolling snake eyes.
They must have really loved
That would have passed if I'd put the third point in.
The old man stares at his own prints in the ash around the fire.
It's because I'm wearing the found gear. No bullshit. No bullshit. It's because I'm not wearing... Oh my god.
You know who
I'm
he is.
outraged.
A coalition-trained murderer. Armored and armed. He wasn't human. The blunt end of a hammer. Dripping with blood. Beating us to the ground. Moaning with joy. You hounds...
I am going to let this... I am going to be a good streamer and I'm going to let that one go.
I haven't seen you on this coast for 40 years. You know, maybe I should have killed one sooner. Got your attention. Now you stop eating druggies and prostitutes in your basement. Now you come to investigate. Not when they die by the hundreds.
This is it. Shot him. Shot him. Say shot him, not killed him.
You shot him.
Oh, the inhumanity. One paramilitary less in Revachol.
Thank you, Rhetoric.
The lieutenant raises his right arm to hush you. Hush. He does not need to be pushed anymore. The ball is rolling. While the lieutenant listens, holding his breath.
I'll hold my breath too.
I had them in my sights. Both of them. Him and the whore. I was breathing with them. In phase. And I pulled the trigger and flew on the air until I landed in his mouth.
That sounds gay.
I didn't think I had a shot like that in me anymore. I did. I saw him kneel there with his mouth full of death. And that stupid look on his face. And his dick still in her.
Jesus Christ, man.
Nothing. I went to sleep.
What an
Next
asshole!
morning there were Maybells everywhere. The world was white. Or what's left of it, anyway. My last spring here. I knew the fascists would come to avenge their own. And so they...
I'm not a fascist! How many times do I have to tell
Mr.
you?
Voss, are you aware you're confessing to murder?
Yes.
And you were looking at Dan, the victim and a young woman, having sex through the scope of your rifle that night, before you shot him?
The old man nods.
Why?
Because that's what they were doing.
What?
The motive. This is where the motive is going to come from. You can coax it out of him. The lieutenant's preparing the ground.
Okay.
I don't understand. Do you, detective?
Why were
I
you
don't
looking at them
understand
that
this
night?
I'm always looking.
Are you though?
Are you always looking through the scope of a rifle? I'm just...
A rifle scope has the best magnification.
And if you don't like it?
Click.
You pull the trigger?
Yes. Think of it as a form of critique.
He will not stop now. These dialectical materialist types never do.
You're right, you're goddamn right we don't.
You got him going. Connect every little piece now. Wrap this up like a...
What specifically did you not like?
Them. Fucking. I didn't like that.
You were jealous?
Jealousy is a reactionary concept. I didn't like the Reaver enjoying himself. Drugged out. Soothed in the arms of a young woman.
Jealousy is a reactionary concept. What a fucking sentence.
Not enjoy life anymore. And I wanted to see his head explode.
It's a white check, so I do, Butterball, you're right.
She should know better than to hold a child murderer between her thighs. I knew he'd be there for one more second. Writhing. That's all it takes for the bullet to reach his head. Now that I think of it, I wasn't aiming for his mouth. I wanted his brains to spill out on her. But you can't have everything.
Jesus Christ, man.
He wants to see her covered in blood. To punish her.
How long have you wanted to punish her, so you killed him?
She practically breastfed that man. You wouldn't believe the things she let him do to her.
While he stands here and rots.
Man. I am a feminist.
The world is insane.
How long have you been watching her?
Since she came to Martinez. I saw her sneaking in the reeds early in the morning, behind the Fell building. It was dark, still
Past the Fell building on the coast?
hiding something in the water. She had a fag after she'd done it. I
That's
was
a
up in the
cigarette.
ruins there,
For those
She
that
couldn't see me.
aren't aware.
but I could see her smoking. She was nervous, but not scared.
And beautiful.
And beautiful.
That, too.
Oh, is that right,
How could you
Mr.
see what
Man?
she looked like? You sit...
The sun came up. Her hair was like cobwebs. She smoked more fags and snorted a line of whatever shit she was on right there. She needed it just to move. Her passport and tickets to Villiers. And from there to Cachet Brut.
In the free state of Seminine, hidden away at the edge of the earth, near the Pale.
The hidden buoy. You looked into it.
After she was gone.
Did you keep what was in it?
No. Why would I do that? I didn't need tickets to Villiers. I put them back.
He put them
If
back.
I wanted to
This implies that he's thought about extorting her. Also, a little inconsistency here. He was surprised to hear her name Clausia before. Would he not have seen it on the documents?
Yeah, that's a crock of shit.
You didn't say Clausia in there.
Oh, what was her name?
It was something. I don't remember. It was dark that morning.
We checked it,
I only
and there was
remember
nothing
her
there.
face on the- What? Why would I need that trash? I'm not going to the yeah.
A strange confusion comes over him from time to time. Some
Huh,
kind of
okay.
aberration of the nervous system.
I did. She had a face like an archipelago with those birthmarks, and a body hard and lean and bruised all over, black and yellow. I could see she's taken a beating. I could see who she was, too. A spook, on the run, forever shows the cloaca of Captain.
Cloaca of... Oh, what... Yeah, the cult is here, ladies and gentlemen and non-binary pals. It's here. We're the cloaca of capital. That's not a good thing to be, though, unfortunately.
You could tell she was a spook from the documents?
She had different color hair on the photo, and glasses. Forged. Some sordid...
The nastiest combo of
I heard about
words.
this kind of thing on the radio.
Yeah, it's not great. It is not great.
He's setting it up for you.
How did you see all of this, man?
I'm not blind, am I?
Okay, another 92% check. And you know what? For good measure, let's make it 97.
It quickly comes to you.
Oh my god, I would have failed again. I would have failed again. It was a 1 and a 2. If I'm so glad. I'm so glad I did that. Holy shit! This game fucking hates me. Where are the 6s? Please. Unreal. You saw them through a hole in the wall?
Oh, yes. Cutting those drugs of hers into...
Unfucking believable.
Masturbating.
Everything in him fills with impossible longing, all at once.
Did you make that hole?
With a clip point knife.
Or see it through a window?
Like that, too. Yes. Bending like a bow against the glass.
You've been through the secret route behind the whirling in rags. Those were your footprints there.
I've been through all of Martinez. Every nook and cranny.
And that too.
Yes, that too.
How close are we? We're at 68?
Things
Okay.
they did in that little room. What she'd do to feel good. Funny the way light works.
Oh?
You turn it on inside, and it gets so dark out, you can't see a man looking in. I learned that in the 20s, when they were still hunting me. I've seen people do some shit, but...
Those two took the cake. You hear the familiar scribble
Interesting.
of the lieutenant's pen. One more loose end down. With
How did you get in there? The hidden pinball workshop.
I can just walk in there now after a good wash. I told you, they think I'm an antisocial. Closing hour is a good time. The kitchen's empty.
You had to
Oh.
open the steel door in the kitchen?
I got that open a long time ago. Some bourgeois game merchant lived there. I don't know, 15 years ago. He left spare keys all over, and I took one. Then I saw her turn the light on one night in my scope.
Andy found use for it. A spare key. Like
You
the
had
one
feelings
held
for that
in
woman,
the
didn't you, old man?
There's nothing to hold on to. Only this. It's not enough. Man needs to feel something else. In this fight, it helps if you have your eye on something there.
Have there been others?
Yes, over the years. It's not unproletarian to feel something.
Damn. You left the flowers.
No,
No?
I don't really know. I was there one night and she was crying, like a child, in the corner of our room on the floor, like she does sometimes. The day after I killed him.
Oh my god. And you brought her little flowers.
Yes, I don't know why I do the things I do anymore.
It's as if something put the thought there to leave the flowers.
Something put the thought in you. A compulsion.
What do you mean, put?
A brief flash of terror.
I just got the feeling from what you said. Do you agree?
Maybe. I told you, I have holes in my brain now. I wouldn't just sit here waiting for you.
A sudden pang of rage.
If you came 10 years ago, I would have killed you.
Is that right?
In
Yeah, probably.
The silence, the lieutenant draws a line in his notes. One more down.
It wasn't about him. It was about her.
Her.
The lieutenant nods.
All right, another level.
Acknowledgement. That's it. Motive. We have it.
Where is she, that Clasier? I haven't seen her there for days.
She got away, but she let us here first. She figured out someone was watching her from the sea fort.
Gone. I knew it. She kept staring into the scope this last week at the island, like she knew. She'd look at night, crying or smoking on the roof, staring right into me. It doesn't matter.
Midtown, across the Bay of Revachol, the oceanic wind washes 40-story towers.
Oh.
Above them, Lucerne Central Aerodrome, a cocoon suspended in the sky by a web of suspension wiring, encircled by hybrid aircraft.
What's north?
On the platform, a young woman is withdrawing from amphetamines, barbiturates, and alcohol. Yet still, she smiles among the crowd, among the great ghosts of the city she's leaving, for another, far south. Smaller, distant, hidden, not like the great chandelier she sees sparkle in the night below her. Streetlights, towers, tenements, and water, and across it, a dark strip of ruins, barely visible, if she didn't squint her eyes. He knew she knows. She was looking at the island, figuring it out, day by day, cigarette by cigarette.
We could get more. We've got him talking.
Who knows what he's seen and done
Okay.
over the years.
Yeah, we'll keep him talking.
You could get more out of him. He likes talking.
Probably been a long time since he's talked to someone.
Enough. Take him in. Bend his arms behind his
Anything
back
else
and
you
in.
haven't liked?
A tragic comedy. Druggies, prostitutes, and rentiers.
A strange little engine seems to fire up in him again.
Oh, okay.
Straight
Yeah,
into
go on. No, I'm listening.
The familiar put 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 of hatred.
Go on.
Specifically, the whole city is a charnel house. Stripped clean and draped in neon. But Martinez is the worst.
The worst? Sure, come on, there's gotta be worse.
Because of the racists.
Oh, yeah, that's
Everyone's
pretty
a
bad.
racist in Martinez. It's their favorite thing to do in the whole world. Listening to race-themed radio shows. In the ruins, in their lorries. Pumped full of steroids and Radio Revachol 92. Race this, race that. It's all sanctioned by that Social Democratic Union and the farce of a Social Democrat.
Wow, that's a hard condemnation down on Everard Clare.
Yes, the fly larva in his container. He let some nihilistic advertising yuppies erect a statue of Philippe III, a syphilitic murderer, on the town square, to spit on the working class.
I'm not gonna interrupt him.
Not since the serfs of ancient Pericarnassus has history produced a more inert social class than the Martinez proletariat. The rest of Revachol at least pretends to rebuild. These people still live in ruins.
Yeah, they do live in ruins.
Content, like animals. Like those boom morons on the ice.
Hey, that's a
Pity they
cool
didn't
club.
drown in that tent of theirs.
That's all?
The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucrion on her yacht, licking her lips. The old whore's gone now. Her gun-toting porcelain men are dead. So, actually...
Yeah, she was an ultra-liberal, so...
The worst is that old cop parading around in his uniform, throwing balls all day. It's not enough that the racists and liberals are dancing on our graves. The old loyalist ghouls still parade the ruins.
Well, he's
too.
dead, so...
Every morning he's there, while the parasites he fought to protect are off in Ozon, or Koyamoran, or some other island they built their palaces on, feeding on drugs and having sex with their own children.
What the fuck is this guy talking about? I'm just gonna let him keep digging his grave, dude.
That's all the rich really want. Sex with their own children. Throughout history, even the royal bloodline of the suzerain, it's all just an excuse for them to have sordid sex. At least that
feels very reactionary.
now dead.
Okay, I got some questions there, my man.
We did good when we pushed him under the horse car. Until, in the 30s, those disco whores.
Don't you dare insult Disco in front of me.
The disco whores are too much. Hatred shuts down his brains.
Okay, I mean, so, yeah, but like, the idea that the wealthy are like a part of some big sex cult is a pretty reactionary. That's like a QAnon thing. You know what I mean? I mean, yes, like acknowledging that there are, you know, sexual abusers, like taking advantage of their position of power because of the money that they wield, because of the capital that they wield. That's not wild. But this guy is spitting some other shit. This guy's on another level.
There was something about a statue and nihilistic advertising agency people might be worth investigating.
Yeah, I want to hear about the statue.
Syphilis is a disease Philip III contracted in a whorehouse. The statue is an abomination.
Oh?
The bacteria
Abomination?
entered his brain and made him squander trillions on sparkling wine, cocainum, and monuments of himself. His son, Philip IV, the insane, contracted syphilis in the womb.
That is technically possible, although Philippe III was not actually syphilitic. He was just mad.
And he still went on to govern Revachol for 25 years. We lost 2 million lives toppling that mode of government. And those grotesque
That's pretty bad.
statues,
That's
too.
pretty bad. I'll give it up.
What a keen remark. Yes, it is, isn't it? It's still there. Do you know why?
Because cynical advertising yuppies erected a deconstructed version of it. Oh no! It's gonna be ironic. I'm gonna be ironic. That never goes badly.
No. Cynical design cockroaches like you erected
I'm a communist!
ironic version of it. We tore it down with honest working class plastic explosives. But there it is again, grinning. Art is a bourgeois establishment.
Oh,
It's an
okay,
affront
man.
to humanity. Every gallery should be bulldozed.
This guy's a
And the
little
artists should all
insane.
be given
There's
30
there's
years
left
of
wing
hard
art.
labor
All right,
in
art
the
is not like an
Coca-Cola.
implicitly reactionary concept. Yeah, what could go wrong with being? Yeah, sarcasm has never gone badly ever. This guy is like the greatest parody of honest left-wing politics I've ever seen. Like, literally anything that isn't being dedicated to the revolution is like a bourgeois, like, psyop. I've seen dudes on Twitter like this. It's not pretty.
Wait, the bullet hole in Philippe's heart.
You shot the bullet hole!
I did.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Sentimental gesture. I should have spared the bullet for a deformed monster of liberal capitalism. Shameful, really.
I agree with a lot of what he says. He's just completely off his fucking rocker.
Yes.
In
shameful.
many regards.
So many others to punish over the years. Isn't
The fat union man let them put it there. Corrupt as he is.
He is
got
pretty
a fact
corrupt.
check for it too. Shared with the law.
He keeps having opinions about the union's leadership.
Tell me more about Everard Clare.
Another hideous disappointment. Unions are the real enemy. The true enemy of the
Oh my
proletariat,
god, this dude.
hating the masses.
Disappointment, so personal. He displays a familiarity with the unions.
Claire's a disappointment?
That deformed toad? I wouldn't expect him to wipe his own ass. I mean, the brains of the operation, the smart one.
Oh, his brother.
Edgar.
He talks a big game about uprising and social base. They must have sent the smart one to some university.
Wait, you've talked to Edgar?
Come first against the wall with him.
Oh, okay.
The Clares wouldn't miss a man hidden in their own backyard. Not all this time. Nothing happens in Martinez without them knowing.
Wait, did they know he was here?
Of course. Maybe the Clears asked him. Don't go straight for the kill. Exhaust everything else first. Soften him.
Wait, you approach... Oh, yeah. Okay, very good idea, suggestion. Let's beat around the bush a little bit.
I haven't approached anyone. I hid. It was Edgar who came to me.
How did he know you were here?
He didn't just stumble in like an oaf. He figured it out. Some kids told him about a monster on the island. I told you, he has brains.
Okay.
Stepped right off the boat and walked down where you came. I even kept the door open for him. Thought he was a man of the left. Wouldn't rat me out. I was right about one of those things.
When was it?
20 years ago.
Oh my
Neither
god,
of
they've
them
known
could
about him
walk
for
now.
2 decades. Holy shit.
They were less fat then.
That's around the time the Clears came to
What'd you
power.
talk about?
Edgar did the talking. Paid his respects like I were a fossil in a uniform. Offered platitudes about the struggle. Flaunted his pink degree. Even quoted Marzoff. Never trust a social democrat who quotes Marzoff. Oh, and charity too. They love their charity. Offered me blankets and social housing. I still have the gas cooker he brought.
He let you be here?
Let me be here. The ZOC is an unlawful successor of the Commune of Revachol. We took this fortification from the Loyalists. Even the Clares understand this.
They let him be here. Understanding was a courtesy. But why such a courtesy?
You did stuff for them.
You know why I killed that fucker, Duat. As to Edgar, I'm not doing anything for that swine again.
Wait, Edgar had someone go missing. Like, someone.
Again? What have you done for Edgar before?
Tried teaching him some Marzovian socioeconomics. They didn't stick. We parted ways.
Okay, he didn't do the hanged man for them. But he's insinuating something.
Oh, man. Disco Horse. Let's see if we can get anything from Disco Horse.
Horse.
Never mind, all we're getting is horse. I got an extra point. We'll take up logic. Oh, come on. I want to save at least 1 point. How close am I? Come on. I can't roll a 1 and a 2 again, right? Surely not. Surely I don't need to tick this up. Oh, Renee.
Every fucking morning for 34 years.
Yeah, a negotiator just dipsetted.
Ball. One ball against the other. I've always loathed that game. That is not a working class game.
What? It's throwing balls at one another. How could something be more or less working class than that?
Royalist ghouls played like it was life itself. Click, clack across the water each day. And that uniform, like a parrot's plumage. I
Yeah,
won't
the
even
balls
mention
touch. That's
that
very
he's a
working
traitor
class.
to his race.
Okay, what are you, Measurehead?
Race traitor.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I remember him. I remember him from Lanos. Not him personally, his make and model. There were tens of thousands of them. I thought we took them all out before the liberals came to their rescue. We missed one.
It sounds bad, dude. This is
That
not
one.
helping you.
Fat and plump, like a pheasant, just begging to be popped off. Please, Mr. Dross, shoot me.
He whispers with such predatory hunger. It borders on longing.
You want to kill Renee?
Not yet. I like to look at him strut around, place the crosshair on his medals, right on his face, and just fiddle the trigger. Think
He's going to be really sad that Renee
let
is
the
dead.
bonbon melt in my mouth.
Save the treat for later.
He is a juicy bonbon, that one. A real treat for the black day. The blackest. When I put that gun in my own mouth, I think, no, don't waste it. Put this lead in that cock, Renee. For the boys he killed. And then I look at him throw those balls, and I suddenly feel better. I even hid one bullet, so I'd always have one for him. Haven't seen him around lately, strutting around. Must be down with arthritis. I hope it hurts like hell. I hope he sweats.
He's going to
blood.
be really sad.
Hearing it may destabilize him. You sure you've gotten everything from him?
Yeah. Renee died.
No,
Yeah.
I waited too long. I waited too long, and now he's dead.
Yep. Oops. Oopsie doodles.
I'm sorry, Mr. Dross. I understand you knew him for a long time.
That is a very polite way to say that, Kim. You're right.
They're all dead now. Fuck it.
If he really wanted to kill him so bad, he would have done. There must have been 1,000 black days on these.
Yeah, what the hell? You had like a million opportunities.
And I blew them all. What does it matter now?
He reminded him of himself. The same hatred. The same. You tried to think of something
You
else, but no.
Cared
It's just
about him in this
hatred.
weird, twisted, fucked up way.
All human beings care about each other. I cared for seeing his head explode. Now, God damn this one.
Sorry, man. That's rough.
Fuck you.
Oh, okay, bud. You alright?
You think I haven't seen people die? It's all I've seen them do. Fuck and die. All the other plans we had. To love. To colonize the Pale.
He's not okay. This is just another black day. in a row
Okay.
of Black days.
Is
Something strange.
92%. You know what?
Making him endure.
I'm not risking it. I'm quite simply not risking it. 97%.
The connection comes to you like a splash.
Alright, I didn't need to, but I'm not risking
cold
it.
water.
I've got a couple of composure things, and I have one more point that I can sink into it. The Claires didn't run the Union yet.
He acknowledges it. Here we
I
go.
also might get it. If I get another 70 experience thing, that'll give me a second point, too. Who did run it back
That
then?
bourgeois cow. Tiffin Holly was her name. Licked the rich man's hand every time he came to town. Never seen a labor leader so hot on mutual cooperation. And money. She liked that too. That Holly was a real bridge builder and a deal maker.
He knows.
Bordering on sentimentality, it drips out of him.
She was a
Tempered
woman,
by
too.
Something familiar to you.
Like Claudia.
She was. And she was real soft on those money men. Had a Barbara Muscova bag over her shoulder that she liked to bring to work.
She just disappeared.
Called in, they say. On the eve of battle. Ran away. Vanished like a piss stain.
No, that's not quite it, is it?
You're right, Logic. I don't think that's quite it at all.
Did she? They say her daughter called in, not her personally. But that wasn't really her daughter, was it?
No, I guess it was not.
Yeah, someone else made that call. Can you tell me why?
She couldn't make the call herself.
Oh?
Here it is. The bend in the river.
Why is that?
Because she was dead.
Go on.
Just say nothing.
Okay.
The cow caught a bullet in her right lung. Fell into the canal grasping her tit and drowned. Or bled? Hard to say. It was a sloppy job. And a moving target. She was going home. Waddling. Dressed in yellow. Drunk like she often was. The ruins were black around her, and she had a yellow leather bag under her arm. She tried to cross the canal, heading home to Grand
He killed her.
Couronne or Betancourt, someplace like that, where they build those new bâtiments for the people who flourish in the hell around her.
You shot her.
Someone shot her, or maybe the cow just fell.
Another big spike of rage. Different from the one he has.
Oh, he's not going to confess to this one?
Nothing changed. Not in the material base, not in the hegemony. There was no uprising. Just words. The Union fizzled, sogged. Nothing.
Edgar didn't keep his part of the deal.
Oh, Edgar backed out.
If you were to testify to this, give the RCM something on Edgar, you could work.
Could he real? Maybe.
We would strike everything you've done and process you as a POW. You were in a war. You were on assignment. We could even extradite you to the Samaran People's Republic.
A degenerate worker state. Go shit. No, thank you. I'm
What's wrong with the workers' state? What more are you looking for from... What the fuck is this guy?
Will rot away here, in a moral intern cell. I will not testify to anything.
But you did it.
I saw it happen, and I liked it. That's all I have to say. I didn't live and fight for 40 years to end up as a collaborationist. I've heard it on Channel 8. Everyone is a blobber in this world.
30 experience.
Everyone betrays everyone.
I'm at
They're
88.
already locked up.
Damn.
The same old freezing hatred. There is plenty here to work with once he's in custody. And the lieutenant...
Glad we
knows.
talked.
Glad we talked about what?
I want to ask again about the people you don't... Oh, never mind.
Glad we
All right,
talked
hold
about
on. Let me take another quick pee-pee break, and then we will continue. We'll wrap up with this guy. Okay. Stay put, old man. Let me change really quick. Oh, wait, what is that?
Wow, you work hard.
Wait, what? I encountered a bug? Okay.
Oh, yes.
I don't know
You
what
must.
possible bug.
You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I guess I do.
Oh, yeah. Like a horse.
Okay.
A workhorse. Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps.
I wasn't
down
expecting
cracked
this.
asphalt. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
I'll fucking ride till I die, bitch.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but
I have no fuck. I think this is the ultra liberal thought experiment. I've made some. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you took that bribe hard. Can't say that. You shook him. You're a killer. Wasn't easy getting that giant novelty check from Everett.
It was actually very
Took some
easy.
ingenuity to get into. You didn't log that.
All right, I made some money.
Sure. And are you rich?
No.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
The system is broken.
Boo-hoo. The system is broken. The establishment is keeping me down. That's not the fuck yeah attitude you're used to.
I don't know. Why am I
Because of the
poor?
Taxes.
Oh.
G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in. Our taxes almost non-existent in the Gotham estate. That is revolutionary.
Yeah, there were like no taxes, man.
You and I both, but they got those indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax. This tax that doesn't even have a name.
Okay, this is
Plus,
definitely the ultra
there's
liberal
the
thing.
Stuff people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you here. 98% of all your money.
98. Increase a hit stat called indirect modes. I don't know why we're getting the ultra liberal discourse. All right, I'll think about it. Whatever. Anywho, time to change and put on my composure clothes. Composure. Okay. My woolen parka. My black jeans. Yeah. Could put on my windbreaker, but I already have a coat. I don't think I have anything that's minus composure. It's minus perception and, like, minus encyclopedia. Like, yeah, that's it. Composure, logic. Oh, my shoes. Yep, composure for sure. I never put on the black monk straps. Is there anything else that's plus composure? I don't think so. No, that's it. Okay. So I'm at +3 for composure. That's a lot. That is a lot. I'm going to save my game.
The old man stares despondently.
92%.
It's like he's forgotten you're there. What strikes
Okay.
you about this gaunt man is not the stomach pain, or the cough, or the malnutrition. For a man who spent 44 years hidden in the urban wild.
He's okay? That's where we're going with
He
this?
speaks fluidly. His movements are rapid, if erratic. His voice, despite the cough, is there. It is capable of expressing complicated ideas. Above all, he seems animated.
By what?
It's a mystery. This animation comes at a cost too. Erratic hand gestures, thought processes cut off like threads, as he just stares at the logs or the reeds. He also suffers mood swings.
Okay.
Great leaps of emotion. From anger to grief.
Dementia?
You've seen demented people before. This feels
Okay, not
similar,
dementia.
Yet different. When his thoughts move, they are lucid. Keen even. Not senile. Is this some kind of substance damage? Like he's addicted to something? Not only the
I mean,
pain
maybe
is
it's just like he's had a shit life.
Perhaps, but his seems more than that.
Okay.
The inner turmoil takes unexpected turns. In summary, you sense some underlying neurological disorder.
Are you on some kind of psychoactive substance?
No. I won't be stuffed full of shit like the rest of this city.
Okay, fair enough.
You said you take painkillers.
I take them to cope with pain. The people of this city use painkillers because they have pain. Untreated illnesses. Not enough money for a greedy doctor.
Are you sure about him being lucid? Maybe he's just affected by an extreme case of socialism.
Alright, Rhetoric. Well, I need you to take it down a
It's
couple
not a
notches.
downer, rather an upper, judging by his snaps.
Amphetamines?
Like some kind of decadent rock star.
Pyrhelidon.
I don't know what that is.
Are you okay? How's your memory?
No, I'm not okay. I shit blood, and I'm surrounded by insane people.
Yeah, that's a good enough reason to
There
be
it is
mad.
again. Erratic hand motions, bouts of rage, and the stomach thing too, of course. Could it be a symptom of overdosing on something? Something even you have not tried? Keep your eyes peeled.
Huh.
His lip curls.
Glad we took real music.
You need to address.
You don't understand. I've used.
Here we
Killing.
It's a gun. I've used.
Interesting.
I guess there's
There is
nothing
a
else
Please,
there.
This is it. You can feel it, of course, for the kid going straight. No, don't mess this up. Remember, he wants to tell you. Get personal.
The who now?
He heard you. He just wants to hear you say it again.
Oh yeah.
Did you?
Damn.
I am
Okay.
Exhausted,
I thought
the
that I might
gun,
be able to
the
get like
scent of
another.
blood in the
You lost, Dwat. You lost.
All right. Iosif Lilianovich Dros, you're under arrest for the murder of Elise Courtenay.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
Huh? I didn't say shit, right?
This terror is the sum of all the uncontrollable movements and mood swings he's been exhibiting. The wind picks up.
Like,
The
he
silence
admitted
of the
it,
water is
right?
broken all around you. Little shivers of waves appear. The lieutenant.
Your Wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information provided to the officers on the scene will be used against you by the prosecution. You will be given legal counsel within 1 week and must face court in 44 days. Do you understand?
I don't think he does.
Do you understand?
But
Yeah, I don't think this dude is like, okay. Kim, he's afraid.
No, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
He's not afraid of jail. He's afraid of something else. Like parting from a loved one.
Damn.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat.
Oh no! Oh no, I needed to save my game! Oh no! I'm already maxed out on perception! Oh no, I didn't save. Wait, or did I save? I'm a genius, I'm a genius, I'm a genius, I'm a genius. This is the one thing I wanted to do. Maybe it'll just work. Maybe it'll just work.
You thought
No, it doesn't. Okay. Alright. Let's try again. Try again. This is one of the few checks in the game I will save scum literally every single fucking time. The other one being getting Kim to dance. Alright, so for everything not composure related, I need to put on some perception stuff. Like my hat. And do I have a perception shirt? Probably not. Oh, my sunglasses are minus perception? That doesn't help. Surely there's plus perception glasses, right? There's not? Wow. Okay. Let's see. Could there be plus... Probably not plus perception gloves. I could see plus perception shoes. I'll swap off one bit of composure for that. Necktie, maybe? No, that's shivers. Electrochemistry, encyclopedia. I'm just going to put on this one, I guess. And the only other thing available to me is the tie and the shirt. Which my only shirts are plus logic. What does this do? It's minus percent composure. Yeah. Rhetoric and empathy, physical instrument, drama, conception or conceptualization. I've got a real problem saying that today. Okay. We'll save again. Hopefully this works. Come here, you.
The old man stares despondently.
83%.
The lock for a 60.
I fucking knew that was gonna fail. I was like, my finger was hovering over the escape button. Unbelievable! This game just refuses to give you the outcome. We might be here for a hot minute. Any drugs? Yes. Yes, there are, actually. Motorix. Except I can't do those drugs. And I can't do these either. I can't do speed. I quite simply cannot do speed. I don't know why. Composure is... Yeah, I can't do it. No, it's perception. It's... No, yeah, I can't do speed. In fact, I can't do any drugs. I quite simply cannot do drugs. I genuinely cannot do drugs. I am clicking on the thing. I'm trying so hard. I can't click on anything in here. I can't. Cigarettes? Nope. The cigarettes don't even show up in my hand. I am confident that my game is bugged. I am absolutely confident that my game is like, and I don't know why. This did not happen when I played last. But my game is straight up unforgivably bugged. I cannot do drugs. And drugs are a huge part of this game. So, I don't know.
It's the ledger oh, and the...
Yeah, can't do drugs. I will Google it one more time. Game-breaking bugs in the Final Cut. Nothing. I got nothing. Can't do drugs. Whatever. We'll just move on. Doing speed would help every single one of these checks.
The old man stares despondently at what strikes you.
Okay.
Indeed, it's a great, perhaps. In summer, you've seen... Is this some kind of substance?
No.
You said you take...
I take...
Are you sure? It's not a downer.
I don't know what that is. Like some kind of
No, I'm not.
There it is. Could it be a symptom?
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
I am passing this
This
perception
terror,
check.
The whip.
Your way... Do you...
But... No.
He's sweating. Pupils are...
Your confirmation is not required.
58%.
Now
I
on to the
cannot bring it up any high. I have... Let this be... Alright, let this be a lesson to you all. Like, let's look at what I've put points into. Put a couple into logic here very recently. Put a couple into authority. A lot into shivers. Shivers is very important. Couple here. Notice how every single Motorix ability is maxed out, some more than once. Motorix is more important than you think it is. Straight up. Alright, 58%.
Not really.
But then, Who watches
This is...
What is this?
Lillian? You could ask her, maybe.
This is no.
This fuck.
No, listen. Listen now.
Oh, okay, Perception. I will listen right now, 72%.
There it is again. To your north, as it has been since you came to
What
the
is
coast.
this?
The reeds whisper, stalks rubbing against each other. But then, in the middle of it, something completely different. It sounds like a bow, very slowly being drawn against the strings of a violin. A very small violin, made of reeds and rushes.
Go on.
Maybe there is room for 3 on the boat.
Wait, Kim, shut the fuck up. Do you hear that?
What?
What are you talking about? Is this really us?
Your skin crawls.
The cryptozoologists were right.
A delicate tangle of arms and legs unfolds from the reeds, limb
It is
by
very
limb,
big.
to then just stand there, moving its scythe-like arms in ghostly silence. It's still there, an unfolding mechanism of reed-like chitin, hovering in place.
What is that?
What are you talking about?
The giant stick insect, you dumb piece of shit!
There's nothing there.
The stick insect is over 3 meters tall. It looks straight at you with its tiny pinprick eyes and its grotesquely small head. You feel your legs shaking under you and your gun hand move to your holster to grab the gun.
I see it!
Tell me what you see, damn it. I can't make out one small thing in the reeds.
Kim, you can see it, right?
I can see it.
4 simple words, thank God. If he can see, then you're not insane. But that means it's really there, spinning slowly, in absolute silence, its limbs long and slender.
Be very, very careful.
Inspect the phasmid. Hello, Great One.
The creature stands on long.
I'm crying about this goddamn bug.
White and curled at the tips.
It's real, y'all.
5 steps away from you.
Lena was right. She did see it as a child.
Reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, it produces a faint hiss, like a reel-to-reel machine spinning after the tape breaks. The hiss is different from the strings you
It's an electrochemistry check.
in a lower pitch.
+1, your corpse will be marked by the stars. +1, the miracle way out in the west. +1, laid on the pheromones thick. Listen, I want to listen to it. What does it have to say? The Insulindian phasmid.
It is.
He's taking it out.
You glance over your shoulder. The lieutenant holds a piece of milled aluminium. He begins to pull it up.
He's gonna get a picture.
Extremely careful. No. The flash will scare the creature off. Warn him now.
It won't like that.
We need a photo. No one will believe us.
From the corner of your eye, you see a sudden cascade of motion ripple through the... I am not palatable. Do not eat me. I am afraid.
It's afraid. Please stop.
I won't be one of those fools who didn't take a picture.
You see the phasmid turn to him. Its mandible antennae reaching out. Its
Just
motions
listen to
are quick.
me.
Shh. Okay.
The spindly mechanism
Okay.
turns itself back to you. Its antennae taking their measure of the air. Slowly.
Say something to it quietly. You exist.
A A sudden chirrup fills the air. The walking stick moves its whole body, limbs working independently of each other, like the parts of a masterfully constructed machine. It moves just an inch closer to you. Or does it only feel like it does? Something in its body language has changed. Just
97. Don't you fuck me, game. Don't you roll me, Snake Eyes. Okay.
slowly, with
Oh.
breath held, you take 2 small steps toward the phasmid. The creature lets out a series of ultrasonic clicks that swarm around your head like swallows. Like laughter, a sort of happiness. Sweat
It's happy
drips
to
from
see
your
me.
brow, soak in your chest. You reek of it. Your chemicals. The tracheal system on the creature's abdomen expands in front of you to take in and expel air. It's smelling you. Hissing and clicking, it extends its mandible-like antennae to greet you. You're right below it now, looking up at the colossal chitin of its white limbs. The head of the creature is crowned by reeds, and its eyes
It's smelling
are like
me.
small drop.
Maybe it is real. The pheromone.
About now, he is ready to believe in anything. The insect's head is crowned with reed-like scales.
Oh, man.
The shape of seed heads. They rustle as the air moves. The ventricles at its abdomen continue expanding, like lunglets, breathing you in, your sour, greasy semiochemicals on the breeze.
Hello?
The insect stops its stridulation, seeming to observe you. Below its crown of reeds, little pinprick eyes detect motion, glittering. The world stands still around you. Suddenly, there is silence. No. Stop. Be afraid.
I'll put it down then, Half-Light.
The invertebrate comes back to life, stridulating. Sets of complex eyes follow,
Okay.
moving in tandem on either side of the
I'm
insect's
Harry.
small head.
I don't really know who I am.
No reply. A total ancient silence comes from its mouth, along with what appears to be some kind of foam. The stridulations of its limbs continue all around you.
I want to look closer.
You were right. Little bubbles form on the mouth parts of the creature, on its segmented lower lip. It looks to be foaming, slowly. The foam is white, then yellowish. The faintest smell, like you've never felt before. Like burnt roses.
It's foaming.
Careful. It may be poisonous.
The correct word would be venomous, Kim.
The foam
That's
slowly turns a
encyclopedia.
darker
That's
shade,
encyclopedia should have said
like
that.
burnt caramel, as the insect moves its mouth parts, masticating. The little bubbles begin to burst, one by one, letting out that same smell, like summer burning. Apricot blossoms, white blossoms erupting, a sensation like cold hands on your face.
What are you doing?
I exist.
I exist too.
Tell me what it's like for you.
I'm ill.
What is your illness?
I'm ill in the head. No. It's sadness. It's in my heart.
For me, it is not like that. I have states, not the emotions. For example, I experience excitement at unexpected sugar rewards. But that is not important. Now I will tell you how it is for me. For me, it is a series of half-lit images, a kind of darkness, being intruded upon, transient, dim, moist.
By who? Who would dare?
Shapes of plants and animals, and internal sensations. A swarm of sounds, tiny vibrations on the inside of my forearms. All speak of complexities totally beyond my understanding. I am at the end of a narrow funnel, weightless, so light, it only feels like something to be me. In truth, perhaps I'm nothing. I certainly do not have a soul. And if I did, it would never ache.
I think I like being me compared to that.
Few of us can begin to imagine the horror of you, with all of creation reflected in your forebrain. It must be like the highest of hells, a kaleidoscope of fire and rotting glass. Eternal damnation, even when you're sleeping. And when you wake, you carry it around on your neck, with eyes open that cannot help but swallow more behind.
No, I'm putting it together. I'm getting better, I think.
Empathy for you.
I have to be. I'm trying so hard.
That must be incredibly hard.
It is.
The Arthropods are in silent and meaningless awe of you. Know that we're watching. When you're tired, when the vision spins out of control, the insects will be looking on, rooting for you.
Thank you.
And when you fall, we will come to raise you up. But from you, banner-like, blossom from you and carry you apart in a sky funeral, in honor of your passing. But not me, because I'm just a leaf eater.
Oh, well, thank you for clearing that up.
In honor of your shit, Lieutenant Ifreiter, which you kept together in the face of total unrelenting terror. Day after
Shit,
day,
dude.
second by second.
He did what he had to.
Detective
Yes?
arriving on the scene.
I am a detective.
So am I. I was born to detect sucrose rewards and semiochemicals. What were you born to detect?
I think I was born to detect you.
Yes. No one detected me for such a long time. For thousands of years. I dithered, out of sight. Trapped myself in greenery.
This is my masterpiece. It has to be.
No one believed I exist. Almost no one. Until you came, detective. Dripping off blood that smells like strawberries. Across the calm sea. The first in 1,000 years.
This isn't a dream, right?
No, you're awake. I am real. Light is forming me. This is real.
You... Please tell me where we're from. No one's ever answered me.
Not even the birds know that. Not even the water lily.
Then all we can do is beat our fists against it day after day with no answer?
You can also eat it. If it's a leaf, you can put it in your mouth. Yum yum. Or read.
I like that answer.
Wait, so
You look like a reed and you eat reeds?
Yes, they don't mind.
Have you ever eaten another phasmid?
Yes, I once cloned myself and ate the little ones. It was winter, and I woke up at the wrong time. It was an accident.
Aw, poor thing. What are you, though?
I am an unknown species of the order Phantasmodia, endemic to the Insulandian Insula. For the last 350 years, I have hidden in plain sight, masquerading as the reeds, molding, cloning myself, unfolding at night to play with trash bins and boys.
it may have unknown, dangerous biochemical characteristics that help it maintain
What
its
if this
camouflage.
This is what messed with Clausia's buoy?
No one unnoticed by the first settlers and the land surveyors of the suzerain. Also, by the soldiers of the revolution.
She's been around for
and
hundreds of
officials
years.
the occupation. Even the Seminese islanders who came here first, but did not stay, have not seen me. I have stayed hidden through 4 forms of government and 2 scientific revolutions, until I was accidentally discovered by a detective of the citizen militia in Rebelshaw, district of Martinez, March 51.
You're not poisonous, are you?
Yes, I do not have a star to display, so I use a neurodegenerative element to aid in camouflage.
Oh.
Do not worry.
Oh, okay.
It is only destructive over long periods of time.
I've used many things that are destructive over long periods of time.
The deserter, He's been here for a long time.
It's fucked him up. Being around the Phasmid fucked him up. Are you the miracle?
No. You are the miracle.
What?
The moral of our encounter is, I am a relatively medium life form, while you are extreme, all-engulfing madness. A volatile simian nervous system, ominously new to the planet. The Pale too came with you. No one remembers it before you.
We invented the Pale?
The radially symmetrics do not. There is an almost unanimous agreement between the birds and the plants that you are going to destroy us all. It is a nervous shadow cast into the world by you, eating away at reality.
I can't do that.
You're a violent and irrepressible miracle. The vacuum of cosmos and the stars burning in it are afraid of you. Give me enough time, you will wipe us all out and replace us with nothing. Just by accident.
No.
We suspect it will be something like the oxygen holocaust that wiped out anaerobic life 2.6 billion years ago, when organisms first started breathing. Only much worse.
Instead of air, you exhale thoughts. There are no trees that eat thoughts.
Worse how?
Everything your eyes touch goes back there, behind the nose mirror. What if you blink? Are we still here? Please don't blink.
I won't blink.
You misplace us all one day, or just forget.
Have I always thought like this?
No, you're only thinking it now. This is a revelation.
This is the gloaming I've been waiting for ever since I woke up in that. No. I will. No, don't worry, Stick Insect. I'm not going to blink.
Please be. Or one day, one of you will close your eyes and sign, and open them to see that none of this ever existed.
I wanna go through that conversation again.
It is you're a vibe.
Instead of air.
Everything your eyes touch goes back there, behind the nose mirror.
The gloaming.
So, it is already happening.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
One day,
I shouldn't have said that.
Will close your eyes and sign, and open them to see that none of this ever existed.
Kim, am I having a violent epileptic seizure?
It doesn't look like that, no.
What does it look like?
You're just staring at it.
I think I'm having a vision about the final fate of mankind.
Okay. Is it somehow related to the case?
Sort of.
I think we should take the picture, and then you should back away from the unstudied species.
I have to say goodbye for now. I have no more thoughts. That was all.
No, there is one more.
You are the most beautiful.
Thank you. I also have one more thing to say to you. That woman, turn from the ruin. Turn and go forward. Do it for the working class.
The Stick Insect is a communist. I will, Stick Insect! I will do it for the working class!
She was middle class. It doesn't take a 3-meter stick insect to tell you that.
Oh, she was bourgeois. That's why it didn't work out. I see. Thank you for laying that out for me. I really appreciate it. All right, Kim. Go ahead.
Okay.
There is no change in the insect's motion while it's being
Goodbye,
aimed by the camera.
Insulindian
It
Phasmid.
remains fixated on you.
In 3. If it moves, you jump back. I'll shoot. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
The shrill flash of the camera cuts the air like the blade of a sword. The Phasmid freezes in its bright light. Head turned toward the lieutenant, hypnotized by the flash. It stands frozen before you. The sweat on your arms feels cold as ice, as if you're frozen as well, in the shadow of this great statue of chitinous marble.
I got it.
For all time.
I want to pet the creature's whisker.
The antennae hang from a great height. With your hand shaking, you barely touch the tip of the left whisker. On contact, the chitin curls into a spiral, like the tip of a poison ivy. Its touch on your fingertip feels cold, ticklish. The sensation is electrifying, resounding through your body. It is surprisingly delicate, the curly end of the whisker, like a young vine. It's even a bit wet.
Be careful, detective. It's moving.
I'm gonna look at my finger.
You were right. It glistens with some kind of moisture. The creature in front of you stays frozen.
Taste the bug! Taste it!
It tastes like sugar, very faint. The anthropod
Ah, that's true. It did eat, like, sucrose, it said. That checks out. Yeah, that checks out.
Odorless, mostly comprised.
I'm like a geologist just licking, like, their findings. I will pet the forearm.
The limb before you is incredibly light, like eggshell. It's much lighter than a reed. You feel a soft push could tip the creature over. Its hollow exoskeleton collapsing. Warning!
Fuck you, reaction speed. I'm going higher.
A small shudder passes the creature's arm. High above you, its black pearl eyes still glisten, mesmerized by the light passing its nervous system.
Alright.
Another shudder pulses through the creature's limbs. It jolts back to life, like a record continuing where it left off, in a swaying, praying motion. Even the small black pearls of its eyes do not stray from you.
Oh, alright.
As you're turning away, the phasmid mirrors your movements, stepping on the water, the long limbs carrying its feather weight without breaking its surface.
Goodbye, Insulindine Phasmid.
And just like that, it's gone, skating away across the sea's calm mirror like a skipping stone, leaving nothing but circles on the water. And something under it, in the place it stood, bobbing there, among the reeds, a collection of items.
It's gone.
Collection of items. Walk on
Apparently,
water?
Yes, like a water strider. Only, I've never seen anything like that in my life.
What's in the reeds?
Looks like a nest of some sort.
Okay.
What now?
In some kind of strange, semi-catatonic state.
This dude has had a
I
hard...
suspect he's not looking so good.
The helmet! And a scope! Oh, man. That's hardcore. Clausius passport! I was right!
This passport, issued by the Sovereign Republic of Oranje, is issued to a black-haired
The-
woman called
The
Katarzyna
Phasmid was the one that
Alazier.
messed with the buoy.
Classia's hidden documents. From the MT boy.
It's Clausia, with short black hair and glasses. An old photo, before life came and did what it does.
It was in the Phasmid's nest?
Maybe our man, Mr. Dross, took it from Classia's, or whatever her name was.
I think the Phasmid took it.
Like a magpie? What a coincidence. Then it would also have collected the other objects, which would be highly unusual.
By now, the lieutenant has accepted your unusual methods.
Yeah, we're
I can see
geniuses.
how the helmet could wash up on the island. And the scope. Maybe Mr. Dross lost it.
Would it? Maybe it was simply curious.
Yeah, maybe he was curious.
An octopus belongs to a very different class. It's not even an insect, it's a mollusk. But yes, I see your point.
Katarzyna
She
Alazier.
said it would be for Anouk Meyer-Smith.
Katarzyna Alazier was supposed to be her real name, where Clausia comes from. Remember? God damn it.
She lied to us.
Yes, somehow she managed to lie to us one more time. In a way, she's still.
I wonder
lying
what
to
her
us,
real
right?
name is.
I don't know. But it's not Katarzyna Alasia, or Klasia, or Anouk Meyer-Smith. Perhaps
Damn.
it's better that we didn't arrest her. Who knows what hell she'd be raising in my district by now.
Yeah, it's true.
The winds are silent.
Alright, we'll put it away. Alright. Let's save the game. And I want to put the fit back on. We're going out of this in style, goddammit. Oh yeah. That was intense. It's one of my favorite moments of the entire game.
What is it?
Something is very wrong with him.
You couldn't see the Phasmid? Oh, he's different.
Mr. Dross?
The man does not respond. He keeps staring, black eyes glazed over.
He is not
and bulging
okay.
from their sockets. His gap-toothed mouth shaking. With fear and longing, like an addict of some terrible substance.
Snap your
A light
fingers.
shiver passes him.
He's going into some kind of psychomotor immobility.
He was around the
The good
Phasmid.
news is, this solves our transportation problem.
The trembling mouth appears to sigh.
Between this and the broken tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here, while we go and get help.
What
It will
happened
lead
to this
old
man?
age and shock.
No, it's the Phasmid.
Yes, the arrest and the appearance of the Phasmid, the combined stress. But you think it's something more than that, don't you?
I do.
There's much more. Remember what it said when it spoke? Quite a few things about that health check you did on him make
He
sense
couldn't
now.
see it, Kim. It's just the reeds.
That could be part of the shock. But you're right, something is off here. Mr. Dross,
No response.
Maybe this is how the Phasmid stayed hidden.
then how did we see it? Oh, you mean, whatever does this, does it over time? Teenagers, kids, drunks, sightings are brief, and hence not credible. But anyone who spends a long time with it.
It's not there.
Mr. Dross, have you ever seen a stick insect pretending to be the reeds?
Oh, man.
The doctors will have to look at this.
He was
I hope
strangely
yours takes
animated
the best
before.
He was energetic and articulate. After all these years alone, with little hygiene or medication.
Maybe
you'd
that was the
expect
Phasmid as well?
It does not seem to be animated now it's left. Honestly, I'm ready to believe anything at this point. I mean, why not? It's 3 meters tall.
It's like he's addicted.
Like a drug?
He's displayed addict behavior and not just the
His
painkillers.
pupils appear to be dilated. They still are.
It's not just chemical.
It's as if he's infatuated with it.
Some kind of oxytocin release mechanism? Would go with the pupils. But this is way above me, detective.
It told me that it's toxic.
Told you? Yes, good. During your long staring match. I understand.
You know what? If he had said that 3 days ago, I think he'd be lying. I think he actually thinks... I think he believes me, straight up.
He did seem distressed when it finally came to arresting him. Like he didn't want to leave this place. And the insect, maybe. I have absolutely forgotten to take notes. I hope I remember all of this. This will be one hell of a report. Thank God we have the photo.
No one would believe you without it.
We found some things in the Phasmid's nest, Mr. Dross.
He stares into the reeds.
The helmet?
Nothing. The last ember.
Nope.
If Kuno kicked it into the sea, as he said he did, the ebb would put it
The
back.
passport?
No reaction.
Nope.
Did you take this passport and
He
other
appears
papers from
80
the
all
boy
of a
on the
sudden.
The spirit.
He hears us. The spirit?
No reply.
Try something else?
The scope?
I lost.
You lost it?
He turns his eyes to the reeds again, as he's done so
Fuck.
many times.
He lost the scope. Then it somehow made its way over there. This site is a T9, Mr. Dross.
Silence. Not even a sigh. You've gotten all you will.
I'm
out
gonna
of
let
this
you rest
poor-
now, Mr.
The
Dross.
plastic cape flaps around his face. The strength is all gone.
Hang
out.
tight.
We should think about getting back to the mainland. To get help.
Okay. Okay. For sure, for sure. Wait, how do we leave? Oh, I see, over here. Yeah. Kim's voice acting is very good. All the voice acting in this game is very good. I actually teared up a little bit during the Phasmid scene. I forgot. It's so much more intense with voice acting. Last time I played this, it was before the final cut had come out, and there wasn't voice acting yet. And now there is, and it's so much better than I ever could have anticipated. And we have like 1 point of experience to raise our odds a little bit. I've never looked into the specific voice actors. That's actually, I've got 2. Okay. That's actually cool as hell. That they got like someone sort of in the world of this game of similar nationality of Kim to like play him properly. Alright, I'm gonna save my game one more time. I'm just getting nervous at this point. We're so close.
The skiff is swaying.
Let's. We are done here.
We're done. We found the killer.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride.
I should have come up with this costume idea earlier, although I guess it is for Halloween.
But for the sound of conversation on the water.
There's someone
there is
inland.
Someone inland. 2 men and a woman stand on the concrete.
My
slope
crew!
of a nameless village.
The people who were supposed to be here for me.
As it draws, you reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
I'm decked out in my Nikes and everything.
Look what the tide brought him. What is that? Full Daisy? What's with all the performance gear? Are you back in high school?
No, it was very important.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant compared to what you've just
No one else seems to be bothered. No, fuck all that. You have no idea what the fuck we just saw.
We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you.
No one else is bothered by it.
Bothered by it? Harry, you're a goddamn cop. They're afraid of you.
Yeah.
Yes, that has always explained it.
This is not the first time he's seen you all decked out in Waka.
Vic, calm down.
Who are you people?
Hello, Trent Heilerstein.
Oh, this dickhead.
Several occasions.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean-Vic Comar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it. Special Consultant Trent Heilerstein.
Wait, I knew him?
She did me know.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kisuragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us.
You tell him, Kim.
The scene is making even him feel as though he has to justify your actions.
We might need your help with something later.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated police lieutenant and not a naughty boy.
Not a naughty boy at all.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
No, you gotta have my back. Let's get our asses.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the
What is this about?
Ari, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science.
Is that how he sounded earlier? Does he have a different voice now?
My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
I solved the
He
case?
have to say for himself. He left you to catch the bullets.
Yeah, what the fuck? There was a shootout.
Shit kid. What an interesting moniker.
What's a shit kid?
You. Shit kid? That's you.
I'm pretty sure I'm older than you.
Maybe you've deserved it.
Okay, rhetoric. Failure. I see your ass. You're not even blonde!
Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory. I wanted to see if it was true. And it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person for me and everyone else to rely on.
He was too sarcastic for you to realize who he was.
Okay, if you hadn't been... Yeah, come on.
I'm clinically depressed, Harry. Sorry if I wasn't in the mood to batter you up after you told us to fuck off.
No, I suspected something was off.
Did you? Or did you literally not recognize my face? We've been partners for how long, Harry? Don't answer that. You don't remember.
Judging by the familiarity you feel toward him, 2 years minimum? Or maybe a short but close stint on the task force? He's right. Don't start guessing. Now's not a good time.
How did you know I was here?
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
I saved his establishment.
Strange. He didn't mention that. In fact, the establishment didn't look saved at all. There was a giant aerograffito in front of the building. It was on fire.
Yeah, I did that.
I knew it. Didn't I tell you, Trant? I told you it was our shit, kid.
The line is from Lou Giaton's Mirova 82, isn't it? About girl-child communism, the titular returning character to ghost the apparition of... Good choice, Harry.
Ah, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Don't encourage him, Trant.
No, fuck you, Jean-Vic Muller.
Okay.
Where have you been all this time? There was a whole mercenary tribunal we had to stop, you dickheads.
God damn it, Harry. You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
You let me face a squad of trained killers just to teach me a goddamn lesson.
It wasn't like that.
It's where I'm standing.
Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we?
Why didn't you detect or die then?
Oh, you think it was cool you saying that? Aesthetic somehow?
Very aesthetic.
We were crying when we got here. Breaking things. You said we were going into the abyss. None of us wanted to see the abyss. So we fucked off. Like you told us to.
That feels like a dereliction of duty. I don't know about y'all. Task force?
Yeah. Major Crimes Unit. Under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells?
Yeah, for sure.
He doesn't remember.
God damn it.
See? He really doesn't remember. It wasn't a sick joke.
Yeah, I wasn't fucking around.
Yeah, that's very good.
Trant Heidelstamm is special consultant Trant Heidelstamm?
Yes, I'm Trant Heidelstamm. I never said.
What was up with the kid then?
Mikhail? Mikhail's my son.
You were spying on me?
No, I was just interested in the Feld building and the Martinez beachhead. And Mikhail wanted to see Martinez. It was a coincidence.
Oh, okay.
Him being there with his son, it was not a coincidence. It's difficult to see, but he was worried about you. And
convenient. Convenience, I see. Who are you specially consulting?
What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s, like partial psychotraumatic amnesia.
He's here to see if you're insane. He's smart.
I'm not calling her the horse-faced woman. That is very mean. Nope, not ringing any bells.
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, Isola, hell.
As displayed in your interactions with him here and previously at the bar, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
I'm so poor I lost my memory?
Not when you phrase it like that. But I don't think critical theory... I know everyone thinks this is far-fetched pink academia, but still. I don't think it should be off the
This
table.
man is educated.
What? He lost his memory because of capitalism?
Yes! Exactly! That's what I've been saying all along!
No, not like that. I'm not talking Vredefort's...
No! Trent, you were on it! You had it!
What do you think happened?
Oh, man! He had it! It was right there. Yeah, probably something about the church. There's a hole in the world.
Corresponding to the 20-centimeter hole in your brain.
This guy's a cunt.
Sure.
This guy's
His
a
theory
dickhead.
has great symmetry. I see how
Trent
it
just
folds into
fumbled the
itself.
bag, dude.
Precisely, Satellite Officer Vic Mir. It's Martinez.
I'll explain later, but there's another man who's lost his memory. A crab man. No, there's something seriously wrong with Martinez.
This sounds odd, but I was there. The church on the coast was shaking from an audio-spatial anomaly. It may have been anthroponetic or perhaps related. Either way, it was real. I've even put it in my report.
Thank you, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Just to clarify, I do not think his other anthroponetics are a hoax. Pale produces global phenomena. It's
Oh,
proven.
okay. He just thinks I'm being a
However,
dickhead.
What has not been proven is total memory loss after drinking too much Komodo Red.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before.
Wait, really?
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more
Two
serious
drunks
offenders.
case? Oh, I
When was
talked
after
about
the
that
two
case. That
drunks
case was
case?
rough.
So you don't remember not remembering. Beautiful.
Damn.
The two cases in your ledger. The unsolvable case and the next world mural.
So I've been
For
getting
what
worse.
reason? Those cases were hard on you.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if
To
this is
capitalism!
not a significant
You had it,
anomaly,
Trent.
something
Quit
to be
fumbling the
explained,
bag.
approached as a defect. Look at the sensory input here. Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape.
Address the elephant in the room.
Harry's been pushed
The
flat
the
against it.
liberal element.
Total input.
Please.
Hardwired to the free market.
Oh, we're getting there. Hold
just
on.
needed for it to
We're
end.
yes, we need the free market to end. Thank you, Trant. Trant, that's it.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely...
Sean, you are a goddamn
Brought you.
Philistine.
Will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a cretin now? I want to know that.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
I lead, brother. I'm a leader to communism.
No one even mentioned that. I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the body? Or do we need to get him on a disability pension?
I just saw you couldn't have solved this case, you rat bastard. You fucking rat fuck.
They can keep that pension. You're rock solid. You can put your clothes on hard.
I got shot.
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Okay.
Yeah. Just stand there. It's cool.
I'm very cool in my Nikes.
No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
The time had come. Tequila sunset.
Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho. Tequila sunset. Not sunrise because you're almost dead. So funny, Harry. Thank you for fucking me.
You're welcome.
Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of my payslip. You know that, right? You're gonna get fired. And I'm gonna pay till I die. It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
Got my badge right here.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't.
Hand-eye, I don't think, I can't put money, I can't put points into hand-eye coordination. Catch it. Yes! Oh, right there, baby. Easy money.
Today, badge.
Behold my badge.
And your gun?
As if having your badge and gun are natural states, not achievements.
Yeah, I worked hard for these, okay?
What is it with all these material
Yeah,
objects?
it's right here.
He has it. And he didn't drop it. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone.
I have my gun.
We're not talking about the fucking gun anymore. We're talking about the vaporized cloud of ethanol.
I had a drink like one time.
This is so unfair. He knows you have the gun, and still he's punishing you.
I'm also on drugs. I haven't started drinking again.
So you forgot to drink? I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then?
I was around a corpse for several days.
He's wounded. It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
It's me. Yeah, no. Look. Let me tell you about what the fuck we've discovered.
What you've discovered? You let the suspect escape, a certain Clasier, because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
We've read the report, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
Yeah, she's some kind of spy. Yeah, specially trained. Oh, actually, no. Holy shit, the I could just go full apocalypse. But no, I want these motherfuckers to know I solved the goddamn case. She gave a vital clue that led us to the island.
Oh, well. If she was nice. I'm not even gonna get into the other suspect, who also escaped. Yeah, Ruby something, or the fact that you're Everclear's little peony now, doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote. Compared to the 7 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood.
It would have been so much more.
Fucking mass murder.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired unvetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals. He did so at considerable risk to his own life. He was shot, not once, but twice. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
Yeah, where the fuck were you assholes?
Don't make this harder for yourself.
Oh.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation.
Oh, that's exactly what you were insinuating, you shit.
He thinks of apologizing, but decides against it.
You've spent the week with him on this case. What is your take?
On the case?
On Lieutenant Geoffrey Dubois.
Well, the drinking, the lost gun, also losing his badge, that's all true. And he's been drinking on the job.
Like one time.
The man sighs deeply.
Then there's the self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize, profusely, making it sound like he's guilty of at least first-degree murder. It's not a good communication strategy for an officer. It's worrying, especially considering his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a Mazovian socio-economist. He wants to liquidate the ruling...
Yes! Down with capitalism! Trot, back me up here, come on! I'm in the fucking meat grinder right now!
You should yell something.
I am a policeman of the state to come!
The RCM consists of policemen of the state that is. So, a little discrepancy there. Other still, he is also an ultra-liberal hustler who is always on the grind. How he reconciles...
I am not that. I'm
But he
always
is vocal
needing
about
money.
Both of them. And then there's the motor carriage in the sea. And the
I do need money.
Radiation drug he uses to
Yeah, I think that was the bug. I think you're right.
All this, he is a great detective. One of the best I have seen, in fact. He can talk human beings into telling him everything. And he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped pursuing leads, however far-fetched and tangential.
I think
He
you're
is
right.
Tireless, madly driven. Well, except that one time when he stopped to sing karaoke, which, by the way, was a valiant effort.
Oh, thank
He
you.
really
I
sounds
tried really hard.
Yeah, it was what it was.
Other than that one time, he has tirelessly worked on the case, and he solved it. We have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator, locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation. He apprehended a revolutionary brigade who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species.
You're goddamn right I did.
A new species?
A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds. It unfolded from the reeds. I think we may be dealing with the Insulindian phasmid.
He takes out the photo of the phasmid and shows it to the officers across the yard. You hear gasps beneath the howling of the wind.
Yes!
As you can see, it's about 3 meters.
Boom
long.
shakalaka,
In fact, I
motherfucker!
think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
So, as you can see, I'm a pretty okay detective and an absolutely giant communist. Oh my god. Oh, this fucking game. Giant communist.
Fucking hell. Is this somehow connected to the case?
Don't ignore me.
Detective?
Yes. I believe the pheromone it emits may be responsible for the killer's mental degradation.
The old man was not aware of the phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
So it is connected.
Yes.
I must say, this is absolutely extraordinary. I don't even have words for it.
You're goddamn right you don't. The only words are down with the liberal state. Down with capitalism. That's the only
Yes.
words.
It really does make it hard to fire the drunk.
This is a very, very sad man who has just seen something that's made him forget his sadness. Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
It was female. Reeds are in its nest.
Female?
You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a female. And the nesting behavior too, I think.
Incredible.
Not as far as I could see. There were
Gathered some items.
Actually, you know, this would indicate it was a male. This is far from anything in my field, but I think such nests are
I
called
still think it was
flowers.
female.
Of course, as I said, I'm only...
It could maybe roll it, like a dung beetle.
It reproduces by parthenogenesis.
As in cloning itself? What makes you think so?
It told me.
Mm-hmm. Then it wouldn't matter if it's male or female.
That makes sense. Yes.
Yeah, it's true, actually.
Very interesting. Such organisms are extremely vulnerable to disease. A single strain of bacteria could wipe out the whole species. We're probably looking at conservation efforts here.
In his mind, he's already planning a nature reserve and knows a good guy for that.
It also emits a chemical to make it look even more like the reeds.
Yes. That would be a pheromone. A pheromone that's seemingly beneficial to the host. It usually stimulates the affected nervous system. Not a human's, of course. But
Yeah, it fucked that guy up real bad.
Species of bees that, under the influence of pheromones, take wasp larvae to their hives.
Nothing is off the table. But I want to stress this. The find does not have to be connected to the case.
Yeah,
the case
that's...
is 100% prosecutable.
That's true,
Of
but
course,
that's the
no.
coolest thing.
Of course. We should treat the case and the phasmid as...
They're not going to go for this speculation in the constabulary.
Mandibles looked like hair, and it was completely white on the inside.
Yes, but also reed-colored. Beige and brown, a little green on the outside.
Incredible. The PR value of this is exceptional. Carp discovers new...
This would really help with some of the problems we've been having.
You're welcome.
Absolutely, this is great. This does not say vigilante murderers to me at all. This says science, news...
Without it...
You're doing good here. Quit while you're ahead? Or no?
We started a nightclub in the church.
What was that? It sounded like you set up a nightclub in the church.
Yeah, and I discovered a hitherto unexplored entreprenetical phenomenon in there too. The 2mm hole in the world. I found that.
Get a grip. No one cares about your anthroponetic adventures right now.
4 kids were living in a tent on the ice. They were going to drown when it melted. It's not optimal, but the building was a
Yeah, I helped
So he
people.
put them in there.
It's not that okay. Get off this subject now.
Also solved another murder.
Yes, yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk. Drunk.
The body was transported to Precinct 41.
Oh, they know.
Our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry.
Still, good work with the missing person, detective.
Thank you, Judith.
It's still a point for you. No denying it.
Confiscated drugs. Oh, maybe not bring that up because I took them. Yeah, that's probably a bad one. I looked into the mystery of the doomed commercial area.
I don't know what a doomed commercial area is.
Yeah, all the buildings go bankrupt. I looked into that.
Why? That's not what you were supposed to do here.
There was a possible witness in there, and it was close to the crime scene. He was just chasing a lead and ended up advising a local shopkeeper.
Of course. Call it community outreach.
Exactly.
Right?
Community outreach.
Dodged the bullet there. For a moment, it seemed like you were just wasting time.
Come on. The previous head of the Debadars Union was assassinated by our killer.
This is a conversation for when we are no longer out in the open. In Martinez, where Everard and Edgar Clare have ears everywhere.
And eyes, too.
Oh,
Your
that's
return
true.
Understood, of course.
But a case against Everard would be big.
I would prefer not to partake in anything union-related.
This has to be good stuff for him to backpedal out of it at first.
We have a strong motive.
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym.
Oh?
The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Prasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name.
Oh, okay. So instead of like Johnson, it'd be like Maryson or something. Julieson, Karenson.
This man's mother was Lillian. His Lillian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed, but not before it made it to Revachol.
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
Thank you, Trant. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory.
Of course, excuse me,
He wasn't quite sure about the straggler before he heard this detail. It must have convinced him.
Would you believe an act of jealousy?
Jealousy? I thought this Lilianovich was an old man. To have been hiding for
A strange psychosexual fixation, aggravated possibly by proximity to the phasmid and its chemicals. He himself gave a political reason, said he had killed an enemy combatant. Also, we have a sniper's nest with full view of the room in which the mercenary died, right on the island, and 2 officers on the scene that Mr. Dross confessed to.
It's a clean win.
Oh, it's way more than that. Way more.
It's more than that. A perfect folding mechanism. Like the phasmid. Or it's way more than that. I'll win her back with this. Oh my god. Harry, you gotta get over it, man. Yeah, I want to talk more about the nightclub. That was a big achievement. Oh, I did tell the phasmid I'd let her go for communism. That's true. A perfect folding mechanism.
Perfect folding mechanism. Get over yourself, Harry. I can still smell the booze on the wind.
I will point out, I had 1 drink in 6 days. 7 days. I've done a lot more speed than you know, if you want to talk about doing speed, well, yeah, you might have a point there, but...
God damn it. It is bad. Even you can smell it.
I haven't drunk that much.
Chin up. Keep focusing on the positives here.
You want to take this hot shit back?
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species and solved the murder. So I have to. Jude?
Honestly, anything that ends this trial is okay with me.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
Okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
Extra... Inland Empire. And start thinking about Mazov. I'm gonna think about. I'm gonna start thinking about communism on the way out. More about communism.
Now you will finally get to know who you are. The man looks westward.
Oh, maybe there was other things.
Jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Who am I?
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry.
What?
Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore, but...
I was a gym teacher?
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
Like a guerrilla soldier gym teacher? No, yeah.
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the jumping, the bicep girth.
The bicep
your
girth!
inexplicable facial hair.
And all of my Nike gear!
The fact that you don't seem to know what homosexuality is. And your moves on the church floor, which honestly were just jump aerobics.
Also, this guy. Just
everything about physical instrument. Everything about physical instrument.
And this guy, too.
Yeah, savoir-faire, for sure.
God, even this javelin-throwing freak here.
Contact Mike?
Of course. Contact Mike.
He's been on about Mike again. I hate that guy.
He's the reprised most inspiring basic sporting principle of open competition!
Oh, you don't say. Does he also vault an impassable gulf of finance and privilege?
It is getting cold out.
Okay, I know Judy, but hold on. When was I a fucking gym teacher?
In your 20s or late 20s. You've really let yourself go since then.
Quaron?
Yes, you taught gym in Cool. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high school. You were a high school gym teacher.
Oh my fucking god.
The smell of sweat and glue. Coudon is just east of Jamrock. It was a short walk every morning to the baseball field or the sports building.
High school. Harry, your goings-on with Kuno, Andre, Acel, the whole thing on the ice. That's why you are so jovial.
Yeah!
His smirk suggests barely contained love.
Why did I join the RCM?
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are. All that.
Wait, really?
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on. The air filled with the smell of smoke and raspberries and incredible hope. An ocean full of hope.
Okay.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's an honest-to-God gym teacher.
Alright, why am I like this?
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
You really went with it too. Really.
Who is some chick?
Dora something. Dora England. Yeah, you mentioned the name.
Not Dora Dubois.
Weren't even married, huh?
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol.
When was this?
God, I don't know. 6 years ago? She was way before my time.
Oh, fuck.
6 years and you haven't gotten over it. What the hell is wrong with you?
6 years?
Yeah. Or 7. You're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That and Dora England.
Who was she?
Incredibly bangable.
That... Are you seriously using this moment to assert male privilege?
He is very passionate about it.
I am a feminist, goddammit!
Okay, you're right. She was extremely fuckable, Harry. Gorgeous. A gorgeous bourgeois woman. Way fish. Like a well.
Oh, that's why it didn't... Yeah, no, the Phasmid was right. She was bourgeois, and I was not.
Snow, Welkin. Heartbreak, Welkin. Pain, Welkin.
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with our pretty...
Look, the sun is about to go down. It's time to go.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist?
In other words, He's heard
Am I a dirty
enough
cop
about
working for La
this.
Puta Madre?
No,
A suspect seemed to think so.
you're too unstable to work for a mob boss. You're suicidal, Harry. No mob boss would take you.
Oh, okay, well that's good.
I assure you, I wouldn't consult for a corrupt unit.
He would immediately backpedal out of
He
it.
is a moralist. He has no meaningful opinions.
I told you it's not that bad.
Yeah, sure, Butterball, go on. What kind of station is Precinct 41?
Us? We're the bloody murder station, haven't you heard? We're the bad guys. No one likes us.
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct. You are just understaffed, and everyone respects the 41st. You have Captain Price.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being kind. It is an understaffed station and the district is too big, which is why we need to...
Oh, that's cool. I'll have to try that next time. That way I don't fuck over Tommy.
Get back to it. We left Torson and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good.
Torson and McLean?
Mac the Torso Torson?
Mac
and
the
McLean.
Torso.
They're not fit to run a wing. Believe me.
They are damn iconic though, Torson and McLean.
An iconic duo.
Yeah, not like us. Two clinically depressed old men. Where's the contrast here? We are garbage.
Sea Wing?
God. There are 4 wings, Harry. A, B, C, and D. We're in C. It's made of losers and clock punchers. You and I reconceptualized it as a task force.
Oh, we really tried, huh?
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me. Other losers too.
He's anything but a loser. Although he would like to be seen
And
as one.
Price?
It's
Ptolemy Price? He's the son of the old Price, one of the founders of the RCM.
He's one of the most highly regarded men in the force. You're lucky.
somewhere under the curved roof of a former silk factory shaped like a ladybird with 2 chimneys. Police Captain Ptolemy Price sits behind a heavy wooden desk. Resident medic Nix Gottlieb pours him coffee. It's silent in the captain's office. They speak of change, the city, the tension on the streets. They speak of
Did
the
we
events
recently
of
shoot up a
April
church?
and the
So he remembers that. Yes, there may have been a raid on some churches. It wasn't good press.
Shooting up churches never is. I was out of town.
What happened?
Our enemies were hiding in a church, to the best of our information. That's it. I'm not talking about this anymore. Your security clearance is shit tier right now.
Alright.
He means it.
The
RCM
murder
and its
station's
enemy.
where I work, huh?
Okay. It's not the bloody murder station. It's an old converted silk mill with green desk lamps and a coffee corner. A lot of good people work there, hard, every day.
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in Rivershaw. Faubourg, technically, but it's divided into 11 districts. Jamrock only has us.
Oh my god.
The press will blow over. Jamrock is lucky to have you, and it's often considered to be the greatest of the districts.
Kim is really
You're
trying
lucky to
hard to, like, uplift these guys.
Thank you again, Lieutenant.
The Phasmid, I need to tell Lena.
Who is Lena?
She lives at 1113 Tabernacle
A cryptozoologist.
in Jamrock.
She helped out.
Tabernacle? It's on the way over. Near where you live on Perdition.
Fine, if we're gonna drop you off anyway.
She and her husband were conducting the search for the Phasmid. It's their discovery, in part.
Can't let my girl Lena down.
They should know as soon as possible.
She is going to be over the moon. Watch out, or she'll faint.
What? Wait, yeah. What will Kim do now?
Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have to be good to cover all these. Then I will have a serious talk with my captain.
About what?
Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate.
Distant traffic. A scrap of newspaper drifts by, carried by the wind. Le retour.
The return.
Perhaps. There are people who say the zone of control will not hold up long. They are not on the radio yet, but there are parties out there.
Yes. I hear worries from systems analysts in Vespa and Messina. International risk departments in Pangs.
We've been hearing whispers in Jamrock too, ever since fall. I agree that something is happening. People are tense. I hear a fan spinning. Fast. Something is about to hit it.
Want to do that at Station 41, Kim?
Talk to Captain Price? I'd rather not ruffle the feathers of two captains.
No, come work with me.
Work with Price? I'm flattered, but I don't know if I...
Would fit in. Am crazy enough. Can take the stress. This truly came as a surprise to him. Not a bad one, but he's at a loss.
Flattered? You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We would be flattered if you even consider.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But, I mean, whatever is coming, Jamrock will...
Maybe I'll be able to work with Kim after this.
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant. Piles that we need to get back to. Mountains, even.
I do like the sound of that.
Oh, yay!
He's really considering it.
I'm ready.
Good.
Fuck it, let's go. Trump brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
The great district hums in the falling rain. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls, fire traps as far as the eye can see. From Main Street to Grand Couronne, from Precinct 41 to Boogie Street, forking into the rain-swept horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time. Dawson? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vicmere? Yes. Dubois? Of course. Really? Nick Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Potomny Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in his office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through. When he does, he'll side with the people. Understood. Gottlieb returns to the list. Minnow? Of course.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
Yeah, let's go. I was shot. I do need help. I know I was a gym teacher and everything, but goddamn. And then we just clip through the door. And shut it. That's the game, ladies and gentlemen. That is one of many, many endings. I will say, perhaps the funniest ending. You can complete the entire game, including finding out that the old revolutionary was the culprit, was the murderer, without ever getting the body down, without ever even trying to investigate it. And whenever you're talking to Vicmere, he can be like, "You smell like a corpse." And you can be like, "Huh, corpse. Why does that sound familiar?" And he can be like, "Because there was a murdered man, you fucking idiot." Like, you can play the whole game without ever engaging with the body. That's an option. Straight up. Yeah, like, every single white check is optional. Yeah, you can. If I'm not mistaken, I believe you can. Yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Disco Elysium. One possible ending. There are shit shows of an ending. Like, just absolute dumpster fires where Kim hates you, you didn't solve the murder, just a bunch of shit. It's great. Best game. I'm very, very excited to play Outer Wilds, because I know multiple people who describe the Outer Wilds as their favorite game. And I want to see how well it lives up to Disco Elysium, because this is probably mine. For a very long time, Knights of the Old Republic was my favorite game. This is now my favorite game, ever since the first time I played it. Well, that's a good timing. I've been going for almost 4 hours now. Oh, here's some voice acting. Fun little fact. If anyone is a fan of the podcast Chapo Trap House, every person from Chapo Trap, or the main guys from Chapo Trap House, all did voices in this game. The big one was what's his name again? I can't recall. I can't remember his name. I don't really watch. I just know of it. I don't really watch it or listen to it, I should say. Felix Biederman was Cortanair. He's one of the main guys, and then Matt Christman is another one, and he voiced Titus. That's new to the final cut, because, like I said, the previous version didn't have voice acting. All right, let's go on Twitter. Let's go on Twitch and find y'all a we'll raid someone. Let's send you all over to a good friend of the stream. Let's send you all over to Boshamo. He was one of my first subscribers. They're good people. They're good people. So I'm gonna go ahead and send you all over to there. And remember, if you got the emotes, we always go caw like that. So I'm going to send you all over there, and thank you all who stuck around for the end of Disco Elysium.
is that one